With Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, appearing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 19 minutes of Phil to Phil, with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and shill. The stream's online and straight away begins to whine, but all is fine as long as Shad's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran straight to feeling so insecure. The money he earned on yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. If supports are also slow and stays so low and fails to grow, you never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Once ticked off across the board with charge to what because his code can be ignored, just how much DSP makes us feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep who play bingo, but Phil will bitch and why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals are slow machine. He's snorting, burping, leaning, ban. It matters not if battery fun is shy or scant to see if hours make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his like before launching into a big pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of college cat and fatty wife and all his strife of forgetting that it's done well and they were rife. With drama he will react but isn't actor as a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. She's nearly over it and awareness in sight with what to white despite Phil to light that tips were not light. We'll say alright it is okay and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again. It's never if but always when the game is won. Thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here, and welcome to DSP Bingo for what is today, Monday the 26th of February 2024. Do hope you're all doing very well indeed. I hope you have a very enjoyable weekend as well. And it's the start of our brand new week, you know, as the weekends are too bloody short in my opinion. I mean, I know it's only 2 fucking days, but I want more fucking days to enjoy my fucking weekend. Before I fucking know it, I'm back in work, I'm back in the office, I'm back in the gym as well. I want more time just to be a lazy bastard, you know, but there you go. It is what it is. It is Monday again. And yeah, just 4 more days to go until it's a fucking weekend again. As I said, I do hope you're all doing very well indeed. Phil Burnell had a very good stream last night, and yeah, I'll just let the numbers speak for themselves. Phil's Retro React stream got $161 in tips. Not only that, he received about $300 in super chats. 3 of those super chats were from the same person for $99.99. So yeah, again, it looks like it may have been an OIC sock, who knows, but it is what it is, I guess. But yeah, Phil's stream is online and live, as you can see, and yeah, he's just basically talking about how he's going to stick with using the same fighter in Tekken, this Yoshimitsu guy. He's trying to argue that Yoshimitsu is definitely complicated and you cannot spam moves like you can with other fighters. I love how Phil deliberately tries to handicap himself when it comes to picking a fighter in a game. So he's saying that you can't just spam moves with this fighter, which is why he wants to use them, so he doesn't have... He can't, maybe he's self-conscious of being accused of just spamming moves himself, so he doesn't want to have people make fun of him for just using an easy character, you know? I don't know. But yeah, he's not going to pick a new fighter because that means you'll have to start again, you know, playing scrubs, and nobody wants that apparently. And, but the thing is, so hold on. Even though he wants to try and make things harder for himself, he looked at tons of Yoshimitsu moves that he wants to try today. And he claims he's finally found the unblockable move he's been looking for. Or he hopes he has anyway, it seems. So even though he's trying his best to apparently, you know, not make it easy for himself by picking a fighter which is not very spam reliant on being strong, he's looking up moves to try and find the best cheese move for that fighter. I don't know, I can't make fucking sense yet. I can't make fucking sense yet whatsoever. But that's fucking a fell for you. There's a video that I thought I'd show you guys before I start the bingo. It's only a minute long. This is from Detractor Vlogs. This is a great little video. I'm going to share a link to it as well in the chat. But yeah, DSP never said thanks for the money dummies. As a Detractor meme. Oh really?
I received a $6.72 tip. It is from 672. Can you start saying thanks for the money dummy when you get troll super chats? No. Did I ever actually say thanks for the money dummy? Because I know people said stuff like that as a negative towards me, but I don't know if I actually ever said that. Did I?
Oh, I got another tip. Thank you. Oh, it's another fucking troll tip, but it's $2. And
$2 is good. So thank you for the $2 tip, dummy. Thanks for the money, dummy. Thanks for the money, dummy. Thanks for the money, dummies. Thanks for the money, dummy. Thanks for the money, dummies. Thanks for the money, dummy. And thanks for the money, dummy. Thanks for the money, dummies. Thanks for the money, dummy. Thanks for the money, dummy. Thanks for the money, dummy, as they say. Thanks for the money, dummy. Thanks for the money, dummy. Thanks for the money, dummies. Thanks for the money, dummy. Thanks for the money, dummy. Thanks for the money, dummy. Oh, okay. People are saying I did.
I just love it, you know, he's trying his best to... What the hell am I looking at? What the hell am I looking at here? Hold on. This is Phil's stream. And we have this thing. And it's been stuck on this thing for a while. Hold on, I'm rewinding it and it's still on this. Has he been stuck in the same frame for the last... I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Hold on. It looks like Phil's going live or something. Let's just get our bingo board sorted, okay? Somebody give me a number. Somebody in chat give me a random number and we'll just do our bingo board for today and then we'll crack on the goddamn show. Oh my god, so confusing. The first number in chat I saw was from Diablo Order of Darkness of 677, so that is the number I'm going to use. I'm going to randomise the bingo background as well. And here we go, and let's go 677. Phil's still in this chat talking away. You're typing away. He's been trying to add art for weeks and none of it ever showed up. I had no idea. I wonder if I just fixed it. Let me know if you can see the new stuff, guys. BRB going to use the restroom. So he's not actually starting yet. So that was Phil. That was Phil trying to add new artwork to his stream. And what it just did was basically show the same image for so goddamn long. I have a feeling that... I don't know, but we'll find out soon enough, I guess. We'll find out very soon. Anyway, the bingo board that we have for today's show is as follows. Fuck me, I forgot to change the center square. Hold on, we can't have that. I can't have that. Hold on a second. I'm still using Diablo Order of Darkness as a fucking number, but we need to make a fucking different center square. I forgot to change it. Oh god, with Phil and his strange fucking new artwork. Gee, I'm just gonna make it the center square is snort. Fuck it, you know, there we go. We'll just make it snort, nice and fucking safe. And we'll just launch this bastard thing again. There we go. Fuck me, man. I'm all discombobulated because of fucking Phil and his shitey new artwork that appeared out of fucking nowhere and just lingered like a bad smell. But this is the bingo card we have for today's show. So thanks to Diablo Order of Darkness for giving me a random number, and we have the following. We've got Phil to clear his throat, him to say new games, behind the scenes, interesting and dude. The second row is Phil saying, oh, him using hateful slurs, him giving a good old prayer hands, him saying here's the thing, and him being no defense mode. The third row is Phil saying Twitter or X, him giving somebody a leaning ban, him snorting, him saying community and no exaggeration. The fourth row is Phil standing up randomly, him saying unique, by the way, him showing some YouTuber jealousy, and him flailing his arms. The fifth and final row is Phil making a weird noise, him saying I would argue, business, him messing with his phone, and finally Phil saying update. That's the bingo card we have for today's stream. Now before we continue, let's unmute this and see if we can hear Phil doing anything. God. No. I'm just gonna keep unmuting. Did he have any audio here when he was trying to add his artwork? I guess not. Jesus Christ, oh, you know, let's just see the whole thing here. Was it his crappy music? Was his crappy music just playing the whole entire time as he had this random fucking image shown for so long? Oh, there's another new one, but we went straight back to the first one. Wow. With a very brief, glance, of another new bit of artwork. But Phil's like, no, I want to see myself as being in presidential. Phil puts a dent in presidential, that's for sure. Fuck me, man. There's 4 more and a broken one apparently, and it's just music the whole time.
Nothing I can do, it's gone for good.
Yeah, well, it's stuck in music forever. So let's see if we can find the other ones. There's 4 more and a broken one. So hold on, so there we go. So this one's here. It doesn't last too long. It seems to fuck off very quickly, and then we're back to this. And then he tries to. This is the thing. Why does he not try and set this up and fix it before he goes live? And then he's fixed it again, so all of a sudden you can fucking see it again. It's like, wow, look at that shit, guys. Isn't it amazing? Then he got some of his old crap again. That's just, oh my god. Oh my god. Why? 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 Fucking why? Oh my god. Is that new? I don't think it is. I think I recognise that. I don't think that's new. I just fast forward. That's not new. That's not new either. That's not new. Yeah, these are we know these ones. These ones that we know of. We know that one as well. We know that one. We know that one. So yeah, we recognise all these. And yeah, and we're back to live DSP. That's us caught up with live DSP. Jesus Christ, man. Fucking hell, man, that was brutal. That was goddamn brutal. I'm still fucking caught off guard. I'm just so caught off guard by that fucking by that start there. Just the random fucking news, the new little crap he had. Phil Burnell is fucking president. Bloody hell. Oh yeah, I added so I added a oh my god's sake, there is again. I added the button for Phil saying boss randomized.
What?
There we go. So I press the button and it'll either play the normal speed version or the half speed version. Since we couldn't fucking decide between the fucking two of them, we got both versions, and I'll press a button and whatever version plays fucking plays. So anytime I want to fucking hear that fucking bizarre boss, there we fucking go. We've got it.
Boss.
Yeah, just thought I'd play that as well, just because I fucking can. As I said, we're just waiting for Phil to get back from his little bathroom potty break anyway, so I'm just going to spam the soundboard randomly.
Yo, Phil.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. Nobody wants to look like you, dude. I mean, you're a fucking snitch. Everybody hates you. Who would want
Oh. Nobody wants to look like a snitch.
Nobody fucking asking, dude. You're yes, getting shot down left and right. Nobody wants to look like you. And we don't give a fuck about you, motherfucker. Ain't nobody trying to look like you. Shit.
That's what I'm
saying. So DSP, shut the fuck up!
Alright, you notice Ben's respectful and you're not.
Shut the fuck up!
It's been 6
God
months.
damn, dude.
It's always funny hearing the whole entire, well, to be fair, that's not the entire, right, rant. That's like me editing out parts of it as well and everything else. But yeah, the 30-second version's always fucking great as well to enjoy.
You sound like a human vacuum cleaner, managing to both suck and blow at the same time.
Some of these sound clips are also very fucking good, but it's one of those things as well. It's finding the right time to get them played as well.
You have been the personification of stupidity since 1997.
Yeah, I need to do better trying to kind of squeeze these little random sound clips in, you know what I mean? Definitely.
But shut the fuck up, Philip. You want me to beat your ass?
Get out of here, Philip!
I will eat your sweater vest for dinner.
Always been a fucking douche.
Yeah, some of these are just random, like, fuck you, Phils. Is he still in the fucking bath? He is very late tonight. He is very late starting tonight. It is 20 minutes past the hour and he's still not starting the stream. Has he actually still got the music on? Yes, he has still got the goddamn music on. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ, Phil. Bloody, I mean, I did not expect him to be so slow in starting his own stream. But there we go, this is just professional style streaming from Phil Burnell as per usual. I'm just trying to think, oh yeah, I know what we can go over randomly. So yeah, I hold it. There we go. So earlier on, so this morning, I posted a little video of my little puppy dog sleeping on my shoulder. He was sleeping and dreaming on my shoulder, so I thought I'd film it and share. So that's him snoozing away very peacefully, just chilling on my shoulder, yeah. So I just thought I'd and this is wee paws as well. His wee tiny puppy paws as well. But yeah, he was quite the happy little boy, just no land of nod. I guess my shoulder's quite comfy. That and I was wearing the dressing gown, so there we go. But yeah, he's a very happy, comfy boy, you know. Phil's going live apparently. Go away, Phil. What the fuck are you wearing? Jesus Christ. We'll come back to that. And also random. Okay, we had that. But also, I just thought it was funny. Glasgow's response to an art installation project. 3 words is all you fucking need. Fuck is this? You don't even need the word what. Just fuck is this. That's all you need. I seen that and thought, that's my city. That's my fucking city right fucking there. But yeah. And yes, that is my dog. Someone, who's it asked? Is that my dog? Yeah. that is definitely my dog. So, yeah, Phil's going live, so I should fucking get on with the goddamn thing. Oh yeah, before we even begin, of course. Also the aim of the game, as you guys might be aware, is for us to try and get a full house 25 out of 25 on the bingo board that you see before you. And if we do that, one of you guys can potentially win a prize, but only if you've left a comment in a community post, which is linked in the description of this live stream. If you haven't left a comment in that community post, you're not going to have a chance of winning a prize. There's a variety of ways for us to get free spaces to help us on our way to try and get a bingo prize. For example, if Phil snorts 25 times or burps 10 times before he starts recording for gameplay for YouTube, that will give us all a free space. And if we get 100 likes on his bingo stream before we finish playing bingo, not only will that give us a free space as well, but you guys will also get to enjoy the Bubbles animation made by supremely talented Pixar Animations to celebrate 100 likes. So there we go. And yeah, I think that's covered the bases. As usual, before we begin playing bingo, let's just first of all get it to 1.25 speed, because fuck normal speed. And second of all, let's just play the random Scottish soundboard button to send us off into battle in our pursuit of getting a full house today.
Hello there.
I guess that'll do.
What is going on, everyone? On today's show, we got a few updates. We can talk about Capcom Cup, which happened last night, and a $1 million prize was awarded for the
Wow, $1 million. That's an interesting number. I'm not going to do it this early.
best Street Fighter 6 player in the world currently. We got some other gaming updates. I've got some streaming updates right now in regards to volume level, in regards to fan art, and some other stuff. So we got an interesting podcast to talk about today. All this and more after the intro.
And of course, I'm going to mute a shitey intro. I mean, what the fuck is he wearing though?
Nice shirt, 25 cents.
What the hell? Yeah, we got one ticked off already because Phil said updates several fucking times. And also, he fixed his volume apparently. He turned his volume up. Fucking amazing. Let's see how bad it is.
Alright, so how is everyone today? Good morning. Welcome to the show. I hope that you're all doing well.
So, first and foremost, okay, about his volume. The ambient noises are far more distinct. Like, you can hear them even more. Probably says supposedly he just maxed all his settings. It wouldn't fucking surprise me. Like, he probably didn't bother trying to mess with noise gates or whatever or anything. No, nothing like that. Just turn that shit up to fucking max, and who cares what hearing the background noise of his fucking PC going into fucking overdrive with the fans fucking going crazy and his air conditioning and his fucking fan that's on or whatever and fucking the landscapers outside. He doesn't give a crap about trying to fix the audio levels, you know, for the audience's sake. It's just not. I turned it up. That's all Phil does. He just turned that bastard up to fucking 11 max settings. These go to 11, they are one louder. Exactly.
Today is Monday, the 26th of February, 2024. Of course, I'm DSP. Welcome here to the Level 1 Podcast. And an interesting day today. We got an interesting variety of stuff to talk about. Before we get to my content, before we get to the streams from yesterday, before we get to the schedule, before we get to news, a couple quick things to talk about in regards to the streams here and some tech stuff. So, tech thing number one, okay? Last night, on my retro replay stream over on the DSP Throwback channel, I was reacting to the original Heavy Rain playthrough from 2010, and someone commented, isn't there any way that you could raise the volume of your microphone? And I said, well, honestly, the only way that I could raise the volume of my microphone would be to manually raise it over here on my Scarlett device. I don't know what it's called. I don't think it's called a mixer. It's a device I bought 10 years ago when people were helping me set up this professional mic setup that I have here with this Audio-Technica mic. So I'm not exactly sure what it's called, okay? But basically, everything in OBS, which is my capture and streaming software, is max. Like, I cannot actually make this microphone any louder in OBS. It's 100% to the max, okay? There's no, like, volume booster feature or anything like that. So that's as loud as I can make it. But people have been telling me for years, I mean, ever since I got this mic, 10 years now, my volume's lower than everyone else on the internet. Phil, why is the audio on only your videos so ridiculously low, while everyone else's is much louder? To which I answer, I don't know. I bought the equipment I was instructed to buy 10 years ago. I set it up exactly as I was instructed to set it up, and for whatever reason, the natural volume level has always been lower. So I don't know why. And the thing is, we've talked about this many times over the years, and no one has an answer. The answer, oh, go buy all new equipment. No, there's nothing wrong with this equipment. It sounds great, does it not? Why am I going to go out and buy a whole new microphone, a whole new mixer device, a whole new thing? Oh, this works. It's lower volume than I guess everyone else's videos, but it still works, right?
So for comparison's sake, for what I have, I have a microphone and I have OBS Studio. I don't have a mixer, you know, at least not in that sense. I guess OBS technically is the mixer because it has a whole bunch of things on there which does alter how it sounds when it comes through, also on stream. But yeah, I mean, there's no like other device that's involved, and it seems to work okay. And he's not done a single thing on the OBS side to try and make his microphone sound better for his audience, aside from turning the volume up as much as he can.
So, basically, with everything in my control maxed, this is just where we've left it for years. Every once in a while, I try tweaking stuff. Well, last night, once again, people saying, oh, can you adjust it? I said, well, here's what I'll do. I'm literally just going to go over here, and I'm going to slowly turn the volume up. There's a volume knob on the mixer device. And so I'm just going to slowly, very slowly, nudge it, nudge it, nudge it, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, okay? And let's see what happens. So I did that, and as I was nudging it, people were like, okay, it is sounding a little better, it's sounding a little better. So as of this morning, this actually should be louder. All right, I did increase it last night. However, I could still increase it slightly more, but
Fuck off. Yeah, by default, I actually select the boost volume option when I do these, you know, for Phil's streams. I usually feel like I've got to boost his audio. I'm going to turn that off. I have deselected the boost volume option on my end for Phil's stream. So let's see how it is normally, without that being ticked for once.
the reason why I'm very apprehensive about doing that is right now, no exaggeration, it's saying orange and red. Now it's back to green. So what happens is on this mixer device, this Scarlet mixer device, it's a red or maroonish box. It's called Focusrite Scarlet or something like that, okay? And basically, it's what takes in the input of this professional grade mic, converts it to a USB signal, and puts that audio to my PC.
USB, like, okay. Would people prefer that being louder? Like I said, I went and turned off the fucking audio boost. Would people rather have me keep it off or on? Right now it's off.
It has a little knob that's the volume adjuster for this microphone, and around that knob is a light that lights up. So every time I talk, it blinks green, okay? But sometimes it's blinking orange or red, which means you're at the level where if it goes any louder, it's going to distort the audio. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. So, basically the way I see it is, I don't really know how else I could improve this. Like some people are saying, well, get closer to the mic. I'm literally less than a foot from the mic. It may not look it because of the camera perspective. This is about a foot. From here to here, from this hand to this hand is about a foot. So if I'm...
So, I am literally, like, my microphone is right in front of my mouth, essentially, you know what I mean? Like, there's not much of a gap there, you know? Because, you know, I try to do things as best as fucking possible. I have a little kind of mic arm thing where I can move it, and, like, so the way I do this is, like, I basically speak almost directly into the microphone, but I'm kind of a little bit above it, you know? So, you know, there's not as much popping sounds when I'm fucking making P-words. Phil is quite far away compared to most streamers. Like, most proper fucking streamers that do this shit for a living and all that, he's quite far away from it. Hold on, Prophet's been triggered here and he sent me a picture about how Phil's fucked up. How's this? I don't know. I don't know. Is this what Phil uses? I assume this is what Phil uses. Prophet. This is what he's got here. Like this is a tool of his trade here. You know, this Focusrite thing, where he has a green knob for gain 1, and he has a gain 2 knob as well to dial up whatever. He's got this big massive dial for monitoring or whatever. He's got a headphone thing over here. That's Jesus. Jesus fucking Christ. It feels like he deliberately tries to make things more complicated than they have to be. You know, like, why would he... Oh, hold on a second, hold on. Am I about to get an angry rant from a tech-minded Canadian bald pervert?
Yeah, because this has me fucking just through the roof already. Because he doesn't. He honestly doesn't understand how any portion of his stream operates, right? And his audio, he uses a Focusrite 2i2 Gen 1 from way back in the day, and it's a good USB amp / DAC. It is good, but the way Phil uses it, it's underutilized, and Phil doesn't have enough power to actually push it. Like, we've had instances where Phil's microphone will just completely drop, right? And that's a USB power problem on Phil's end. Now, as I explained before, having an XLR microphone, the one that Phil has, is good if you're not going through USB, which is what Phil is doing, because you then get crosstalk again. And XLR is there to eliminate crosstalk. Going back to USB negates that. You get fucked. So all he's done is he's just jacked the gain. If you look at that picture, those little knobs, that's the gain on his for each XLR port. The problem is you don't want to jack the gain. You want to have the gain kind of low and then offset it with your filters. Like, that's what I have on mine, because I have a gain control right on my microphone.
See, I kind of go with that as well, you know, for HyperX, and like I kind of went by guides where we can also adjust it on the fly a little bit, you know, just very easily. But yeah, you're advised to not have it at max. You know, between like
you shouldn't. Yeah, you don't want to have the gain at max. And like Phil's saying, it's like it's going orange and red. You really don't want it to go orange and red, because your volume is spiking too high. Exactly. And Logan from Taken L's can explain this better than I can, because he has worked in this industry, so he understands audio, like the functionality of the microphone better than I do.
Yeah.
But Phil, honestly, like, again, he's just got everything set to max. And whenever you watch any type of guide or some walkthrough for setting up OBS, they always tell you, don't jack your audio.
Oh god, no.
And that's all Phil's doing.
Every single microphone guide I've ever seen when it relates to OBS always talks about doing the noise levels and filters, you know what I mean? So you fucking test it, you know, go high and set the fucking balance level for the noise gates for that, or whatever the filter, you know, there's like a, what's it called exactly? There's a specific term for it, I think. Let me check the filters.
I think it's the limiter that you have to add.
That's what it is. So on my microphone, I've got a compressor, expander, noise suppression, limiter, gain, noise gate as well. I've got all those different things just to try and tweak things as best as possible. Could it be better? Probably, but I did look at a whole bunch of different guides to try my best to kind of make sure I did the best kind of stuff I did. So I mean, the aim here, of course, is to try and make yourself sound as good as possible for your audience, you know, and just try and get it all balanced out as best as possible. Phil hasn't done any of that. He's not bothered with any of that. It's just plug in microphone and talk.
Yeah, and the problem is that Phil's audio sounds very harsh, right? It's a very sharp audio, and even with that new pop guard, as Phil calls it, because it doesn't block the air from on top of the microphone, it's not a really good filter. Right, like with mine, I have that big round filter in that big nylon filter, right?
To be fair,
that blocks all the air.
Yeah, I have actually this one myself.
And yours has
for mine, but it's like it's built for it, kind of, if that makes sense, you know. It's like it's purpose.
Yeah, yours is built in.
Yeah, and plus I'm speaking directly into the part where the pop filter thing is. The pop, you know, like I'm not going around it, you know. My voice level is literally going right through it. There is no real. It can't really go around, essentially, because that's where it's set up.
And with Phil's, if you look at Phil's microphone, you can see where his top of his mic is exposed, so there's air getting in behind. So that's why you hear him hissing all the time now. And of course, he doesn't have any type of noise suppression or noise filter, so you can hear everything that goes on in the background. Whereas on our streams, our videos, you don't hear anything in the background. We're clean. We have a nice, warm sound for our microphones.
Exactly, that was definitely my whole intention. Also, sometimes when it's the summer especially, I put the fan on sometimes, so I definitely wanted to try and make sure nobody could hear the fan, or me typing, for example, as well. If I type sometimes, I do have it, so hopefully the type won't get picked up as well on microphone, because you don't want to have your audience hear clickety-clackety noises all the goddamn time. You know, so yeah, exactly. Yeah, so all this effort, I'm saying people, you know, most people that care about their crafts, especially on YouTube, would put effort into these things, but Phil never once thought about what's good for the audience. It's just, you know, what's easy for him more than anything else.
Just plug it in, and hope it works. If it doesn't work, you're going to have a half an hour to 45-minute tech stream of him trying to figure out what's going on.
Oh god, so we may be in for
But it's like
something
all he's doing, like those knobs, all they are is gain control. That's all it is.
So what's this one?
It's nothing
the far
special.
Right? The far right one, is that the
Far right?
Is
That's
that
your microphone. That's your audio boost. That's for if you had a microphone plugged in there, like he used to. He used to have a mic plugged in there,
And what's his?
and then he doesn't use it anymore because that's the big knob on the right is the master volume control
right,
for
okay.
the headphone jack.
Right, okay, no worries.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like this Gen 1, it's good, but you have to be careful with the amount of devices. And we know right now that the front USB on Phil's desktop doesn't work. We know he has problems with some of them in the rear. He has a hub which isn't powered, so it's jacking power from the power port. If he were, like I know he said he was going to go get another microphone for Cat. If he were to get another XLR one and plug it in there, those ports share power on the Focusrite 2i2 because I've been doing research for the video that I'm going to have on his microphone setup here, which hopefully maybe I should get that out tonight now. I guarantee that if he plugged in another microphone, he would lose audio. It would just, the USB port would shut down
Jesus Christ.
to protect itself
That's,
at this point.
yeah.
I'm pretty certain of that.
And then Phil would go, oh, it broke. I need a new one.
Yeah.
Ah, Jesus, man.
Then he really hard begged for a new PC. But yeah, but that's all I wanted to say. I'll let you go now.
Anyways, man, thanks for coming on and clarifying. I mean, I'm not very clued up on these kind of things myself, as you know, because you helped me get a fucking new microphone, so I definitely needed the help I could get. So I do appreciate the explanation as well, man. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no worries.
Cheers, man. Catch
All right,
you
talk to you guys later.
There we go. Good old Prophet giving us a good old explanation about Phil's stupidity when it comes to these kind of things, these kind of tech-related things. But yeah, I had to get a screenshot of his fucking face as well. You know, why not? You know, the drunk-looking fucking face where Phil's like pointing towards someone randomly behind him, going, "It's their fucking fault." I don't know. Let's get back to the fucking bingo. A nice little bit of speed up just built up there to, you know, incorporate Prophet's angry tech-related rant. It's always good to have. Let's get on with the bingo.
Any closer, I'm going to be spitting all over the mic like way too close, distorting my audio. Okay?
Phil, no, hold on, fucking hold on. No. This fucking face as well. You can get close to the microphone without it going... I mean, I am close to the microphone. Like, I'm literally like... My hand would not fit in between... You know, if I put my hand out like lengthways, it wouldn't fit between my mouth and the microphone. I am that close. It's like, you know, it's like 6 inches away or whatever. But I do have the fucking pop guard thing there as well, kind of in between, and also have settings in place to try and not have it just be sounding too rough for everyone. His understanding of how these things work are completely alien. And maybe with absolutely 0 settings on these things, then yes, it would pick up every single fucking thing where he's just spitting over the fucking thing because he hasn't got anything set up to, you know, make it sound better.
It may not look it because of the camera perspective. This is about a foot. From here to here, from this hand to this hand is about a foot. So if I'm any closer, I'm going to be spitting all over the mic like way too close, distorting my audio. Okay? I'm well aware that my setup looks different than many other people's, but it's pretty much as good as it's going to get for what I do. I don't know what else I could do to improve the mic setup unless someone...
I know who Phil reminds me of. You ever watched wrestling back in, like, you know, the late 90s or whatever, you know, and you saw, if you ever saw Mick Foley be a special guest referee and he had like some sort of grubby looking shirt, you know, which was painted with black stripes, like he was a special guest referee, that's the vibe I'm getting from Phil. He's like some sort of fucking grubby fucking Mick Foley special guest referee kind of vibe. Let me see if I can find an image. Give me a second here. Let me see if I can find an image of this shit, man. Yeah, I found something. I found something. Hold on. It's like, oh fuck! How do I find that so easily? So this is the impression I get from Phil right now. This is basically what he's wearing right now. Yeah, it's the same damn thing. Mankind being a special guest referee. Oh my god. And he's even got fucking the black like shirt underneath like Phil has. It's almost identical, for God's sake. It's that fucking Mick Foley was quite a nice guy, you know what I mean? And fucking this person's not. Oh, for God's sake, so I was trying to think who this fucking Phil reminded me of today, wearing this fucking ridiculous kind of shirt, and yeah, that it is there. Oh my god.
Has some crazy idea regarding this Focusrite Scarlett device, this Audio-Technica mic. Like, I did tweak it last night. You should hear more volume right now. Like, literally, the video should be louder. Or at least my voice should be louder than it was previously. And because of that, I might have to even increase the volume of the game today. Like, you might say, oh, Phil, your voice is way louder than it was previously. Can you make the game louder? In which case, I will. So
he's going to make it even louder again. He's going to set a fucking shit to full max sentence.
give me that feedback. Let me know, okay? But yeah, this is as much as I'm doing, you know, it's as much as I can do in regards to a quick improvement. Let's put it that way. Like, could I upgrade all my equipment? Yeah, I could, but there's really nothing wrong with the equipment, right? It's good. The equipment is great.
Oh my, Phil, your equipment is fucking like a decade old in some fucking cases. This is a mistake you've always fucking made, Phil. You never think about trying to improve things just because they're working. You just fucking settle for it working, even if it fucking dies a fucking death because it's been used to the fucking breaking point. You will not think to yourself, I can upgrade this. You'll think to yourself, why upgrade something if it works? And then things break and you're fucked because you never bought to upgrade your business. My previous microphones worked, for example, okay? Now, the microphone I've got now is the best one I've ever had. But why did I get it? Because I had the opportunity to upgrade my microphone thanks to you guys. You guys have been mostly so supportive or whatever, you know what I mean? And yeah, it came to the point where it's like, I can try and, you know, this kindness that you guys have shown me, I can try and give you a better product, you know, for lack of a better term, in return. So yeah, thanks to the support from you guys, I reinvest it in the streams and try and make things look and sound better. Phil doesn't have that mentality. Phil's never had that mentality for his audience. The only way Phil will ever upgrade his equipment is somebody sends him it directly as a contribution. Look at his webcam he's currently using. Look at the capture device he fucking has, for God's sake. Phil never thinks to himself, how can I make this a better experience for my audience? It's all about making it easier for him. Until somebody literally puts a thing in this fucking, literally in his hand to fucking use for the streams, he won't go out his way to try and make it a better experience for his audience.
Been working great for how many years? I mean, so I got a lot of value out of this equipment. So there you go. All right, so that's update number 1 tech-wise. I hope that my mic volume sounds louder, and if it does, great, let me know. And please let me know to adjust the volume of all the games appropriately so that you can still hear the games, all right? Now, some people are saying, yes, they could definitely hear an upgrade and an improvement today, so that's good. I'm glad to hear that. Okay. The other thing that weirdly happened this morning, by the way, thank you, SD Chargers, for that super chat. He says, this Scarlett is actually called an audio interface. That's what these devices are called. Something that converts a studio-style mic into something that works with a USB device, you know, to plug into a PC. Okay, cool, thank you. All right. The other thing that I have to talk about this morning is the artwork that I run on the beginning of the stream. And in fact, why don't we look at it together a little bit as I talk about this? So here's the artwork that I run at the beginning of the stream. And the weirdest thing is going on regarding this artwork. Something is glitching with it. Okay, and you might say, what does that mean? Let me put it this way. Right now you're looking at artwork and you're probably like, wait a minute, I don't recognize this. What's this? Feasting with the King? What was that other one about consoles and stuff? That's artwork that I've had in the artwork rotation for a while. All right, but you've never seen it, or you haven't seen it in ages, and you might be saying, why? Okay, well, I'm going to show you something. Hold on. So if I do this, I'm just curious, if I do this and I do that. So what this does, this resets the artwork. So now we're back at the beginning of the artwork playlist that I use when my stream first turns on. You're going to see several pieces of new art. Look at this. This art, I've had this art for like a month. And I added it to the streams a month ago. So you might say, wait a minute, I never saw this stuff. Like, why is this here now, but where was it? Well, basically, here's the deal. And I found out about this years ago. Look how cool this is. And this hasn't been on my stream in ages. Even though I've had it, it hasn't been on my stream in ages. Look how good that is, right? So here's what happened, okay? Excuse me. So, I use a broadcasting software called OBS, Open Broadcast Software. It's free. It's open source. Anyone can write for this artwork. Or for this artwork. Anyone can write code for this thing. Anyone can put an add-on for this thing, okay? However, because it's open source, it frequently has issues. It frequently has updates that don't make sense. I'm going to give you some examples, okay? So a few years ago, I used to have moving artwork in this slideshow. We had art of, like, Sakura standing outside of the stage of Street Fighter Alpha, and it was all movement, right? We had all kinds, we had the 3 or 4 different kinds of cool moving artwork that I would have in this slideshow that you would see when I turn on my streams. And you might say, well, I don't understand what happened to the moving artwork. You don't have it anymore. So out of nowhere one day, OBS did an update. Now this update actually had a lot of important new things in it, all right, to actually add to OBS. And by the way, let me go back to my camera now. So you definitely wanted to get this update because this update had all these things that made OBS better, quality of life improvements and things like that. But the update added in something that made no sense. It actually didn't add, it took away. And you might say, what does that mean? What did it take away? It took away the ability to have the moving slideshows, because what it did is it limited the size of a slideshow to a certain file size. Okay? So once your slideshow hit, I don't know, let's arbitrarily say 500 megabytes or, whatever it is. That's it. Can't add any more to the slideshow. It just won't work. So what ended up happening was the animations were huge, and so it would play the animation and 2 other slide works, and that was it. So my slideshow was 3 slides. And everyone's like, why did you go from like 20 slides to 3 slides? I said, oh, because I didn't even realize they changed the art with the update. They changed the limitation of this. And like, well, why would they limit something that previously was better? Like when you update software, you should add things to make it better, not take away things, right? So come to find out, it's because people are stupid. There were people who were actually loading so much into slideshows in OBS, it was crashing their computers. There were reported cases where people were idiotically loading in giant video files and things like that, and it was actually crashing everything for them. So basically, after repeated complaints, OBS said, all right, what we'll do is we'll update the software to make it that you can't do that anymore.
So this isn't, well, first of all, this is an old story from Phil. Like he's told the same fucking story like, years ago. This is not new lore from DSP. Second of all, he's wrong about the thing. No, the person that originally made this thing now charges for that particular feature. According, that's what D-Dog. D-Dog has renamed himself to Dead Dog because Stuttering Craig doesn't know how to read fucking names. So there you go. D-Dog's now Dead Dog. But yeah, Phil was as usual misinformed. As fucking usual misinformed as all hell. But yeah, of course, it's like everyone else was fucking stupid and Phil was the only smart one on the entire planet. Everyone else was dumb. That's his story.
What? Huh? It's basically a blatant misuse of the software. Instead of putting in a warning, like let's say for example the limit is 500 megabytes for the slideshow. What should happen is when you add the file, OBS should detect this and have a pop-up warning. You're now adding over 500 megabytes and you're putting your computer in danger of crashing because you have too much in this. Do you still want to proceed? Right? No, instead just remove the whole ability to do it. Right? It's like what? It's kind of like in New York City many years ago, they outlawed large sodas at restaurants. Like they made it so that you can't buy a soda of a certain size at a restaurant. Wait, what? Why? Well, because there's too many people who were drinking the large sodas. It was very unhealthy for them. They obviously didn't know better. So let's outlaw it. How about instead you raise awareness of the issue that soda is bad for you, right? And make it so that people for themselves make the right choices rather than limit everyone else. This is the equivalent of like there's one idiot in a classroom who keeps misbehaving. So you punish the whole class instead of the idiot misbehaving, right? So that's what OBS did. They changed OBS to make it so that, because some people don't know how to use the slideshow, everyone suffers, just make the slideshow much worse for everyone. So basically, for years now, I've had no animations in my slideshow. I can't. But what happened is, I didn't realize, apparently, several months ago, as I was adding in new fan art to the slideshow, I must have hit the limit of art. And I didn't know that, because OBS doesn't tell you. So I was adding in all these cool new pieces of art, and you weren't seeing them. You were only seeing the same 20 to 30 pieces of art that you've seen for like a freaking year. Like, no exaggeration, you were seeing exactly the same art over and over, and I wasn't aware of this because I'm not sitting here staring at the art. When I'm on my PC, I'm reading chat, I'm setting things up. So I actually had no clue that you guys were seeing so much less of the art. And it actually upsets me because there's some people here who've had great artwork for years and years and no one ever saw it. So what I'm actually going to do here...
So this is your business, Phil, and you never thought to yourself of checking whether the thing you implemented on your business operated properly? You never once thought to yourself, let me just check out my live stream on a separate monitor and make sure it's running okay? Or, this is... I want to reiterate the point, in case it's not clear enough. He clearly does not actually fucking care about his audience's fucking experience on his streams. as long as it works for him, as long as the contributions come in thick and fast, as long as everything's okay for him. If the audience has a problem, it's nothing to do with Phil. Who cares about your fucking problems, audience? Just give Phil more money and that'll fucking solve it. He does not care about trying to improve things for his audience. He just doesn't. I'm going 1.5. This is 1.25. I'm going 1.5. This is unbearable.
I'm probably gonna like move some artwork up so that you guys will be able to see it, because there's some really good artwork that looks like it got pushed to like the bottom that you guys haven't seen for a while. And so what I'll do is I'll push some of those up. And see, just stuff. I have so many artworks submitted from people that I don't even know what they all are. So I might actually have to like figure this out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is annoying for sure. For sure. Why the hell? Ugh. Like right now I'm sitting here with you guys watching this to try to figure out what art is what. Yeah, I know. People are saying, what about this blue one? Well, this blue one's all right, but I think I'm going to remove that one. Like, what I'm going to have to probably do is go through every piece of art that I have in this thing, see, you know, which ones I like, which ones I don't like, and basically handpick them. Like, handpick the ones that I want to be shown. And that's stupid that I have to do that, but it looks like I may have to do that. Yeah. Anyway. All right, so I don't want to waste any more time on that, but you should see different artwork now in the rotation, which is good. I mean, I'm happy that people have submitted art. You saw there was one that advertises all three of my channels now. I mean, that DSP Throwback one was made over a month ago. And I added it to the slideshow, and I just realized, where is it? And I start looking, I'm like, dude, there's like 20 pieces of art that aren't showing. Burger. So anyway, I'm going to have to basically hand-pick certain art and to have it show, and you know, it's a pain in the butt, but what are you going to do, right? So I apologize.
Well, here's what I'm going to fucking do. I'm going to tick arm flail.
Burger. 5 in a row. That's concerning.
The first bingo of the game. Hooray.
Anyone there who maybe made some artwork of me and you haven't seen it in ages, or it never showed up on stream, I apologize. I have to work on this thing now and figure this out. Why, you know, it's so dumb that OBS does stuff like that, you know? Punish everyone. Because one idiot didn't know what he was doing and probably fried his computer, adding in like 4K video clips to his slideshow on his stream, and he just destroyed his computer or something like that, right? Like, jeez. Okay. Anyway, I got out of the technical thing, so I hope the mic sounds better. If anything, if this improvement is we're good, I'm happy. People have complained about the volume level for years. Hopefully this sounds better for you, okay? All right, so today we're back into the swing of things with gaming, and we're in the home stretch of my streaming week. That's right. Normally this would be my halfway point, but this is a shorter streaming week for me. Why? Well, because of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth coming out soon. I actually pre-ordered the game the other day, and it's supposed to preload when available. It has not preloaded yet. So I don't know when it's actually going to be available to pre-download. I hope soon. Because I would love purchased. Here it is. I would love to download it, and it is set up to auto-download, but it has not yet. Yeah. Anyway, so because Final Fantasy VII Rebirth comes out Thursday, this is a shorter streaming week for me, and so today we got a full day of gaming. Tomorrow we got a full day of gaming, and we're off Wednesday, and I'm back on Thursday for a full day of the Rebirth launch. Okay, so let's talk about yesterday. Let's talk about today in the schedule, and then we will get into game news, because I know some people probably want to hear my opinion on the Capcom Cup winner. You know, we talked about this last year, the first ever $1 million prize for someone winning a fighting game tournament, and it happened last night. So I'd like to talk a little bit about that. Okay,
that's an interesting number. 1 million. It's an interesting fucking number.
Jesus! Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, 6 million. 6 million. That's a pretty interesting number, isn't it? 6 million. Well, guess what? You're wrong. It didn't happen. You're making it up, right? You make that shit up. No, how about this? Banned. Gone forever. Because I don't put up with your fucking bullshit.
Now that was good. Now that was a fucking good one.
The boss being raised.
I could not help myself. Phil kept saying, fucking, it's the second time he said million, you know, I ignored the first one. Wasn't going to ignore that one. If nobody likes it, tough titties, because I am the
boss.
So there you go.
So, yesterday was React Day here on my streams. We had a podcast here on DSP Gaming. Then we went over to my sister channel, DSP Reacts, for my weekly clip show, DSP versus the Internet. And then we went over to the DSP Throwback channel for a retro replay night of Heavy Rain. I had a great time all day. Like, I don't have a complaint. Seriously, the whole day was fun. Good variety on the React show on DSP Reacts. You know, good variety of clips there. Actually ended up watching both the trailer for the new Epic Mickey Rebrushed, as well as the Elden Ring DLC trailer Shadow of the Erd Tree, and actually got to react to it because someone did an analyzation of it, and I was happy to do that, because not only was I essentially reacting to the trailer, but also to the analysis of it. It was really cool. So that was great stuff, and if you missed it, you missed out on a good show. 3 parts as of right now are live. 3 more will be going live over the course of the week. Check them out over on DSP React. And remember, it's the members over there that nominate the clips. So if you become a member today, you'll be able to nominate clips for the show. Now, it has to be either submissions level or higher to do that. If you become an ultra member over there, you're guaranteed to have your clip watched. Please consider it. Like, no exaggeration, pretty much the members are the only reason that I make any money on that channel. I don't get ad revenue on the videos because they all get clean. Sometimes I make some income on the streams. Sadly, yesterday was a real slow one. So really, it's the membership. So please consider becoming a member if you like that kind of stuff. I've been...
Phil, your night stream was ridiculously good. Your night stream basically made up for like 3 slow streams.
Enjoying it a lot, and I cannot wait for more next week. Now let's talk about DSP Throwback last night. Here's what I'm finding. The DSP Throwback channel is appealing to a certain group of people. Basically, longtime fans of mine who really liked my content over the years and are now actually coming back in order to basically support my content because they like it so much and they're so happy to see that I'm still here on the internet, still making content, still loving what I do. Even though I'm small time now, I'm still successful, and they're happy to see that. So every time that I've done one of these retro replay streams, we get people who, maybe 300-400 people, tops. By the end of the stream, sometimes it goes down to 200. But these people are very engaged and having a great time. Last night, we had people come to the stream who were like, wow, I haven't been around in ages, but, when I first saw your Heavy Rain playthrough, was a young person going through crazy times in my life, and this entertained me and put a smile on my face. Here we are, 14 years later, and I'm an adult. I got a life, a job, I'm stable, and I'm happy to see you. So here you go. Here's a contribution, and I wanted to say thank you so much for everything over the years. And that's the kind of feedback I'm getting from the Throwback channel, which is amazing. It's amazing to me that, when I started way back when on YouTube, YouTube was not a place to have a living. There was no one making careers on YouTube at the time. It was just a hobby, right? I never intended for anything I ever did on YouTube to take off, blow up, get popular. I certainly never saw any way that I was ever going to do YouTube for a job or a living because it didn't exist. You couldn't even monetize gameplay videos back then. Essentially, I was just dicking around. That's it. I was just dicking around. And the fact that somehow just me being myself and dicking around entertained so many, gave so many a smile on their face in times of their life when they really needed it, right? That's awesome. It totally was unintended, but it's awesome to hear. And it's cool to see people come back after such a long period of time and say, wow, I'm actually rediscovering your content now. I can't believe, this playthrough is back or whatever. And, and here's my take on it, and thanks so much. It's awesome, It's a great feeling. Because people say all the time, Phil, why do you put up with all the stuff on the internet? Why do you keep being a YouTuber and all of that? And here's your answer. Because I'm helping people. Might not intend to, might not really know exactly how, right? But I'm having a great time with it, man. And
Phil, you help people by being an example of how people should not be. Like you are very good, Phil, at being an example of how not to operate a YouTube channel, how not to live your life, how not to treat people, and how not to treat your audience, how not to treat your significant other, how not to treat your pet cat. Phil, you are very good at being an example of what not to fucking do.
I'm helping people every day. People tell me what I do has meaning, gives them hope for the future. That stuff that I do motivates them. To see me come to stream every day and do what I do and what I love, despite all the crap on the internet about me, it's inspiring to a lot of people, right? I don't think of it that way at all. I never think of it that way, but people constantly tell me so, So there you have it, all right? So I'm happy to hear that. And those throwback...
Phil, you literally call your content meaningful. You do think of it that way because you're constantly telling everyone your content is so meaningful. That's what you think of your content. It's super fucking meaningful. So you're lying to your audience right now, pretending you don't think your audience, but you don't think your content's that meaningful. It's on our bingo board, not for today. It's not part of today's bingo board, but it's an option for bingo for you to say meaningful when you're discussing your own content.
So there you have it. All right. So I'm happy to hear that. And those throwback streams, we have a ton of fun. It's fun watching the old playthroughs and reacting to my old style of commentary. It's cool to see the old camera, to hear the old audio, right? It's fun to re-experience these classic games. I have never watched back these playthroughs, ever. So for me to go back and do this for the first time, think of it this way. Someone who's been around as long as me, this kind of legacy content was bound to happen, right? Where people are going to get nostalgic about the old stuff, and then we can go back and watch it together. That's the cool thing about being around for 15 plus years, right? So I'm having a great time with it. And it got to the point where everyone's like, yeah, can we still continue to do this once a week? We really like this. So I said, here's what we'll do. As long as people are enjoying it and want it, I'll keep doing it once a week. But I want to be sure people still want it and enjoy it. I'm not going to keep doing it once a week if then it gets boring and tired and no one wants it, right? Right now it's hot. People are really enjoying it and they want more. So we're going to do it again next weekend. All right.
There we go. I knew it. I set up here DSP about to do a shit ton more throwback streams for the dollars, and lo and behold, Phil Burnell is chasing that mighty American dollar. Now, I want to preface this by saying I don't object to Phil doing this. It is smart for him financially to do this if the audience are willing to give him the big bucks to fucking do that. However, if Phil is going to pretend that it's not for that reason, then yes, I'm going to fucking call him a massive fucking hypocrite. There's nothing wrong, Phil, with doing something for the most money you get out of something. You know what I mean? Like, this is your job. This is your livelihood. So naturally, you want to try and do streams that are going to get you the biggest bucks back in return. Yeah, so yeah, fuck your Tekken, fuck your Yakuza, do a throwback stream instead, and you'll make so much more money compared to that. That is business sense right there. But if Phil pretends it's nothing to do with that, then yeah, I'm pressing X to doubt.
Okay, so Heavy Rain, I think we're at the part 19 of the playthrough, and the playthrough is like 50-some parts. So, yeah, we're going to do another one next Sunday night, same time, same place, and I made a poll, and the poll is, what do you want to see the next stream be, okay? And there's many options. So allow me to tell you the options, and let's see how the poll has gone, because I don't know, I didn't even check on it yet. So, close this up here. Here's the channel. So here's the poll. I posted it last night, alright? The retro reactions continue to do very well, so we're going to do another one here on Sunday night, March 3rd at 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. What game would you like to see me react to this time? We have 2 returning continuing games plus 2 new ones this week, so be sure to vote and good luck. Dark Souls 1, continuing. Heavy Rain, continuing. Bully, the 2013 run, or Bioshock, the original 2009 run. That's right, for those who don't know, my first playthrough ever of Bioshock is incredibly old. 2009. That's even before the other stuff we've done on the channel. It's before Final Fantasy 13, before Red Dead, before any of them. Okay? So that's some of the oldest content I've done on the internet. The poll has only been live for 13 hours, and this poll will run all week long. But here are the initial results. Continue Dark Souls 1, 16%. Bully, 13%. Bioshock, 13%. Continue with Heavy Rain, 58%. I take it you guys are really liking my reaction to Heavy Rain then, right? Now keep in mind, only 232 people have voted. Lots more can vote. In fact, these polls have been around 400 or 500 votes by the end of the week, so I would expect a lot more people to vote over the course of the week. And if you haven't yet, check it out on DSP Throwback. It's youtube.com/@DSP Throwback. Community tab. Boom, right there. There's the vote. Okay? So give it a look. Consider voting if you haven't. And I will check on this time to time over the course of the week. But right now, Heavy Rain is way in the lead. Way in the lead, which I'm fine with. You know, we got a blast so far with the playthrough. I think, if you do the math, we're around 3 to 3.5 hours into the playthrough. And it's about a 10-hour game, roughly. So we're about a third in. So probably another, like, 4 streams and we'd probably beat the game. Dependent. You know, I don't actually remember everything about my first run. Like, I know about the game and I know the different alternate courses you can take and who lives and who dies and how the ending pans out. I don't remember how my original run panned out. I don't remember the exact ending that I got. So I guess it'll be interesting to see together live as we do this. So next week, on Sunday night, just like last night, we're going to do another Retro React. Please vote. We'll see what it is. But as it works now, okay, one part will go live a day. So one part went live last night at 10 p.m. and then another part for the next 4 days. I did 5 parts last night, each around 30 minutes long. You can watch those on demand every day on DSP Throwback. Or if you become a member on the channel, you have instant access to any stream that I do as soon as the stream goes offline. It's like you can watch the whole archive stream. So it's a reason to consider doing or becoming a member. Now, Fed Roger just said something. He said, I thought you're starting to work on like your taxes and patron videos next week. I'm going to do another night. I'll probably do Monday night. I'll probably take away from one of the other night streams I was going to do because you guys are liking the Retro React so much. It makes more sense to do the Retro React. And
he's actually putting off doing his fucking taxes to hope for another fucking night like this fucking night was for him. So reminder, he had like $300 in super chats and $161 in tips. That sort of fucking support has made him change his entire schedule of planning to fucking work on his taxes for the tax man. Because I'll just do it Monday night instead. It's like, isn't it amazing the power of money can change Phil's entire way he does his fucking business and operates his channel? Like taxes, super important, you can't keep putting off. Gets one great support stream. Oh well, fuck it, I'm just gonna fucking do support, yeah. My throwback stream that night instead, fuck it. Just, fuck you, Monday. Fuck you, Monday crowd.
and take a different night off than to take the Sunday night off and not do the Retro React. Okay? So there you go. I'll probably have like Monday night of that week. And I don't mean tonight, I mean next Monday. I'll probably have that night off to do personal stuff. Okay? Cool. So yeah, man, it went well last night. I had a great time with all of you. I hope that you enjoy. And we continue on positively. Today we're back to gaming. Alright, so let's talk about the schedule now. Today it's Tekken 8 with Yoshimitsu, and I'm excited, and here's why. Last night, I watched 2 pro Yoshimitsu players play. And as I'm watching them play, I realized that they're utilizing a couple things that I'm not. Some of them are using the unblockable, where Yoshimitsu sticks out his hand and he has his sword in his hand, but it's a robot hand, so the hand spins like a helicopter blade, and it's an unblockable. I'm like, I don't know how to do that. I knew how to do it in previous Tekkens. It used to be back and left punch, but they don't have it like that in this game. So what the hell's the input? Because I'd like to know. Then I noticed that people were doing this kick. It's like a quick kick forward and then a sword swipe. It's good. It's a quick 2 hits. It can interrupt attacks. It can be a combo finisher. Some of them were using this. And I'm like, how do you do that? So I'm watching this and I'm getting frustrated because I'm like, you know, I feel like if I knew more moves now, I'd actually be doing better. But I don't know all the moves. And the thing with Tekken is so complex. Okay, unlike Street Fighter, like you might say, okay, Street Fighter has 6 buttons, and so there's a jumping version, a crouching version, and a standing version of every attack. Then you hold directions, and some of them are a little different, and then you have special moves. No. In Tekken, you got neutral, up, down, left, right, up, left, down, back, down, right. All of those could be a different move just with one button. Then you've got double taps. Then you got double tap holds. Then you've got double button inputs. So no exaggeration, Tekken probably has the most moves of any fighting game. Okay, and Yoshimitsu has an insanely huge repertoire of moves. So even though I'm playing with Yoshimitsu, I'm getting better every time I play, and I'm in the red ranks right now. Like, I'm actually doing pretty good. I definitely could be doing even better if I knew some of these other moves. So I actually...
Anybody care what this guy thinks?
No! Actually went, after watching these pro matches last night, I went and I looked up, someone literally just went through the Yoshimitsu moves list and just showed a demo of each move of how it looks and what it is. And I watched it. It took 10 minutes. And I was like, I learned like 3 different moves that I want to use. So he has 2 versions of that unblockable. One version comes out really fast, but only spins like once, so it has to hit. The other version is a little bit slower to come out, but the helicopter literally just stays out there as you're holding the buttons. So I'm going to try both of those today, because what you can do, one of the strategies people are doing is you get the opponent to the corner, you wait just a tiny second, and then you do the unblockable. And
I'm sorry, but did he just like fucking hold his hands in the air just to fucking belch?
What you can do...
Hold on. It's like you got frozen in place just to fucking belch.
One of the strategies...
Hold on.
It literally just stays out there as you're holding the buttons. So I'm going to try both of those today, because what you can do, one of the strategies...
It's such a weird creature. Like, what the hell is wrong with this little piggy?
People are doing is you get the opponent to the corner, you wait just a tiny second, and then you do the unblockable. And as they try to get up, they walk right into it. It's another extra hit to knock the enemy down. Like, aha, I could use that. That little kick stab move, that I want to implement as well. But outside of that, you know, just a few other strategies. For example, I always use the command throw at Yoshimitsu, where you grab them, you lift them, and slam them down. Well, there's a move you can do. It's like forward with 2 punches. And it's just a really cool walk forward slash with the sword. Normally, it's not that useful. But in this case, if they're getting up after that throw, and they do anything but just wait, like if they do any get up move or anything, this slash catches them and hits them for a big counter hit damage. And I saw a pro player do it like 3 times. I was like, oh man, that's good. So I'm watching people, I'm just learning more, absorbing more. Like, this is excellent, right? This is so cool. Because back in the day, you guys don't even know because you weren't there, right? Back in the day, to play fighting games competitively, you had to go to arcades.
Oh, fuck you and your fucking shitey arcade stories. I'm going 1.75 just to get by this fucking boring shit.
You had to play against a wide variety of people to absorb tech. But if those people weren't good or didn't know enough tech, you didn't learn. How are you going to learn if you're not playing people that challenge you to learn new things, right? So you had to start traveling. You had to go to tournaments. You had to do all that. There was no online resources for anything. You know what I'm saying? So because of that, there was a lot of experience and a lot of learning. Now, here we are a month into Tekken, right? About a month since it came out. And all these resources are now online. And I can just look at these videos and learn these techniques. Now, to some extent, sadly, this means that games advance way faster now. And it means that within a couple months, the meta of Tekken 8 will be discovered, and you'll already know what the top tier gameplay is, and then that's it. It used to take years and years for fighting games to reach that point. Like, for example, Marvel vs. Capcom 2. The whole first year was different than the whole second year, was different than the whole third year, and really the game didn't reach its peak point of the meta of what the game was until its 4th year in existence. That's when all of a sudden everything became the massive rushdown, mix-up juggle combos with Magneto, the fly-unfly combos with Sentinel. You didn't get that till like year 4, okay? Today, you go online, and within a week, you've seen all the top tier strategies for the game. You've seen all insane combos and everything, right? It's just pretty crazy. And now, it's fun to be able to learn a game like me with Tekken 8. I'm turboing through this game and getting better because of the online resources. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, the whole world is advancing that fast too. Like, I feel right now, I'm better at Tekken than I've ever been before in my life. I mean that. Like, playing Tekken 8, this is the best I've ever been playing Tekken competitively. And I'm 41 years old, and I'm not even as good or as fast or anything that I used to be, right? Like, but I'm the best I've ever been. Why? Because of all the resources online, and I'm absorbing and playing, I'm learning and getting better. That's pretty crazy to think about that as a 41-year-old. I'm better than back when I was in my teens or 20s, you know? But I am. So there you go. So anyway, I'm having a good time with Tekken. I'm excited today to jump into the game again and try these unblockables and try the kick stab setup and try the other slash setup after a throw. Like, I have some tricks I'm going to use. And another thing I need to keep doing, which I keep forgetting. If you tap left kick, right kick fast, he does this kind of flip kick. It's really good. All the pro players use it. It catches things. It leads you into a setup where you can transition into a stance. Like, I need to do it more, and I'm not. So I need to start implementing that in my gameplay as well. So anyway, I'm excited for a 3-hour Tekken ranked stream today in the red ranks. I'm hoping to level up. Maybe we can get to purple today. I don't think so. I don't think we will. But I think I'm going to do good. We're going to have tougher matches. We're going to have people who have learned the online strategies for these characters. A lot of these characters are button mashers. You know, Yoshimitsu is not a button masher character. You mash with him, you die. I mean, you try to mash buttons, do something fast, you'll get the wrong move, the wrong stance. He'll stab himself in the chest and commit suicide because he has a move to do that. He's definitely not a button masher. But man, there are a lot of characters in this game that are very mashable, very spammable, very repeatable move over and over kind of deal online. And I need to learn how to counter that. Right now, I am losing to it. Why? Lack of knowledge. I need to keep playing, and then I'll get better. Okay? So, continuing on, tonight on the late stream will be more Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth at 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. We're continuing on with the push to quest. And what I mean by that is, no, we're not grinding, no, we're not leveling up, no, we're not doing side minigame stuff. We're doing story missions, and we're doing side quest missions. We're trying to get questing done and advance plot lines, okay? And we did that the entire last stream, and it was a really good one. So I'm excited to do more of that tonight. I hope you'll join me for a nice late night chill stream vibe, okay? Now, Tomorrow, Tuesday the 27th, is my final consecutive streaming day of the week. It is, ladies and gentlemen, the final major stream of Baldur's Gate 3 until the game goes on a hiatus. What I mean by that is that the game will still be played, but way, way, way less. We gotta make room for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Everyone's excited for it. Everyone's pumped for it. The reviewers have reviewed the hell out of it positively. Gamers are hyped for it. It's actually one of my most anticipated games of this year. I'm so stoked to play it on Thursday with you and to start that journey, okay? Because of that, Baldur's Gate 3 will likely only get played like once a week, all right? The good news is, we are in the end game of the game. Like, we're in Act 3. We're at Baldur's Gate. We're doing the final quest lines and things in the area before we eventually get to the finale of the game and its story. So, basically, I'm excited for this. But, yeah, it's gonna take a lot longer, all right? Now, by the way, Jimmy John says, how did you decide on Baldur's Gate 3 versus Like a Dragon going on hiatus? Here's the deal. They're going to be played almost equally, right? Baldur's Gate 3 will be one daytime stream a week, that's 3 hours. Like a Dragon will be 2 night streams a week, that's 4 hours. It's almost the same. There's no it's not like one went on ultra hiatus and one didn't. It's that Final Fantasy VII is taking preference over everything, right? It's going to take precedence. Everyone wants to see it more. That's the major game moving forward. That's the deal. Okay? All right. So, tomorrow, Baldur's Gate 3, Act 3, at Baldur's Gate, doing content, unlocking stuff, having fun. Come join us for the final major Baldur's Gate 3 stream until it goes on like a big reduction of how much...
Oh, hold on. I know I'm at 1.75 speed, but did he just butcher the name of the game there?
Come join us for the final major Baldur's Gate 3 stream until it goes...
But words, broken, brain.
For the final major Baldur's Gate 3 stream...
I can't even repeat what I've heard. Like, he literally just broke my fucking brain. Like, I'm hearing him say it, and I can't repeat it because it broke my brain. Which isn't fucking saying much. It wasn't much of a brain to begin with in my head, but still.
Join us for the final major Baldur's Gate 3 stream.
The final major Baldur's Gate 3 stream. Oh my fuck! I literally one more time, then I fucking cracking on.
Join us for the final major Baldur's Gate 3 stream until it goes on like a big reduction of how much it's played, alright?
Is that a weird noise? It's him butchering a word. Is that a butchering so badly that it should be a weird noise? Technically it's not a weird noise, just him fucking killing the English language. But, Jesus Christ, man, nah, it's not a weird... Sadly, butchering words is not in the card tonight. Sadly, it's not. But it's just such a weird... It's such a really bad butchering of the language. And that's generally my job, to butcher the English language. Let's go back to 1.75 speed.
It's going to almost be like kind of a send-off for it. I've been playing this game for over 2 months now as the major daytime stream. It has been by far the most featured game I've played for over 2 months, okay? So, is it sad? Yes and no. It's sad to play it less, but at the same time, I'm still going to be playing it. We're just making room for the new games. So I'm not sad about it. It's more kind of bittersweet, I guess you could say. I'm happy that we'll keep playing it, and we are eventually going to beat it, okay? All right, so, tomorrow, come join me. Final Baldur's Gate 3 stream until next week when I basically play like once a week moving forward. So, and of course, tomorrow night, more Like a Dragon Infinite Well. Okay? What's funny is you got someone like Knocked Foss, he says, who wants Final Fantasy VII? People have been supporting Baldur's Gate 3 more than any other playthrough. You're right. The 200 people. That's it. Everyone, if you haven't noticed, the views for the streams are dwindling and terrible. The views on the on-demand videos are also terrible. But there's a bunch of supportive people who support the playthrough. That's great. But I have to at least start playing stuff people want to watch again. You know, Final Fantasy VII is the most hyped game to come out in months. People have been...
If that's your logic, then why in the fuck are you choosing to play Tekken still? You know Tekken gets bad support, bad on-demand views, bad attendance, bad engagement, and yet you persist on sticking with Tekken. Like, let's look at the last couple of streams that Phil has done of both Tekken and Like a Dragon. Phil's most recent Like a Dragon stream earned him $5 in tips. Tekken on the night stream last time 50 buckaroos, and he was quite lucky to get that. So yeah, this might be a bad day for Phil when it comes to support. We will wait and see, I guess.
Anticipating this so much. They love my original remake playthrough. They've been waiting for my rebirth playthrough. I've been waiting for the rebirth playthrough. People want new games. I've been playing the same games for 2 months now. Really. They just want something fresh and new and different, and that's what this is going to be. So, all right. So I'm off on Wednesday from streaming. Thursday all day long. Both streams. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Friday, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and like Friday Night Fights, Tekken 8, more Yoshimitsu in red rank, hopefully hitting purple eventually. Saturday, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and Like a Dragon. Sunday, React Day. DSP versus the internet on DSP Reacts. Retro replay of whatever you vote for on DSP Throwback. Monday, more Final Fantasy VII, and Monday night I'm taking off from streaming to officially work on private stuff. Whether it's taxes, whether it's Patreon videos, I don't know yet, but I'm going to be doing stuff offline. I need the time to do it, so Monday night is the night I'm taking off. Tuesday, Final Fantasy VII and Tekken. Wednesday, my final streaming day of the week. This is not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday. Final Fantasy VII. No, Baldur's Gate 3 and Like a Dragon Infinite Well. So there will be one Baldur's Gate 3 stream at the end of the week, and that's how I'm planning on doing it. Final Fantasy VII is the daytime stream, 4 streams, with a react stream in the middle, and then the final stream of the week is Baldur's Gate 3. That's when it gets its time in the sun to continue, basically. Okay? So, I hope you guys will join. I hope you guys will enjoy. I hope you guys will support, and I hope you guys will come by, because a lot of people have not been coming by recently because they're tired of the same games. Final Fantasy VII is the big new one. Then in 2 weeks after that, you got the new Battlefront collection coming out. A week after that, you got Rise of the Ronin and Dragon's Dogma 2, and then we're going to have like non-stop new games for a while. That's why I'm actually intending to get as far in Final Fantasy VII as I can in a 3-week span. I figure we can almost finish it, so that way it's not another game stuck in limbo, never finishing before new games come out. Okay?
I guarantee you, Phil's not even he's not even going to come close to fucking finishing Final Fantasy. I guarantee it.
Okay, there you have it. That's the schedule. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for my favorite segment. It's time for your favorite segment. It's time for everyone's favorite segment here on Level 1 Podcast. It's a little show I like to call Phil's Day Off. I'm just kidding. DSP News.
Anybody care what this guy thinks?
No! Are you ready? Because we have two, well, I take it back. I think we have 3 pieces of news today. Let me take a look here. 3 pieces of news. First of all, I think we should get to the big piece of news, Capcom Cup. Yeah.
First of all, I think we should take off phone stuff because you're using a phone right now to check your news. And if you say Twitter or X, we can tick that as well. That is what Phil's source is for all these news stories. He scrolls through his fucking Twitter or X, whatever you want to fucking call it, and he sees what's the most popular gaming trending topics right now that's being discussed.
Burger.
Yeah, Phil, just mention fucking Twitter or X, please, why don't you? Just so we can tick that off as well.
After almost a year now, right? Like Street Fighter 6 came out in June of last year. So we're talking what? 10 months it's been out? 8 months? 8 months it's been out? About 8 months, 9 months now. The first world circuit is complete. Players from all around the world competed and qualified for this tournament. The $1 million prize cup for first place for Street Fighter 6. Sadly, it kind of went down exactly how I thought it would. What do I mean? Basically, unless you were like one of the top 5 characters in the game, you had no chance of winning Capcom Cup. That's literally what I said last year. All right? Last year, when everyone's like, oh, Capcom Cup, are people hyped for Capcom Cup? I said, why would you be hyped for Capcom Cup? Do you not understand how this works? Number one, the only people who have a chance of winning Capcom Cup are pro players. People who are signed on a team, have the ability to play this game full time, travel all around the world, have the resources and the means to play that much. There's no Joe Nobody Cinderella story, right? Who's going to come out of nowhere. Like, oh, the winner of Capcom Cup was John Arnold from Hoboken, New Jersey, playing in his parents' basement, and now he's the world champion. That's never going to happen. The way that these games go now is that the only way that you can do good and win these tournaments is to be in a pro situation.
Yeah, but Phil, everyone has to fucking start from somewhere. All these fucking pro players are fucking being pro players these days. They started in their fucking mothers and fathers' basements from Hoboken, New Jersey, or whatever. Like, they have to start somewhere. They don't just begin as a fucking pro player. They fucking get there. They fucking work hard to achieve their fucking goals and aspirations. And if they can fucking make a living from it, like, people see these tournaments, Phil. Phil is shitting all these tournaments. When the fact of the matter is that these kind of tournaments and these competitions will inspire future generations of gamers, in particular fighting game players, into thinking that could be me one day. It's the same kind of thing you have when it comes to fucking professional sports in general. Whether it's fucking baseball or American football or fucking football, you know, like football, soccer or whatever. You know, it's like you see like these like, you know, whatever sport you're fucking into or whatever game you're into, you see the fucking top players play it and win things and do amazing things. And you think to yourself, that could be me one day if I fucking work hard enough and try hard enough. But Phil's just shitting over this because, like, he was a fucking former pro himself, and that sort of fucking, you know, money was not a feature whatsoever. You know, like, that was... But back in Phil's time, when he was trying to fucking make it as a fucking pro player, those awards, those prizes were a fucking pipe dream. And he's bitter about that. He is extremely fucking bitter that when Phil was trying his absolute damnedest to fucking be good at a fucking game, there was no real prize for 4th place.
To a team, sponsorships out the butt to pay for your travel, to pay for everything so you can constantly play. Pro players play games 5 to 10 hours a day. I'm not exaggerating. They play these fighting games 5 to 10 hours a day, okay? And if you take a look at who made it into Capcom Cup, all right? Literally all pro players, all signed to teams and stuff like that. Who were the people? Like 10 Lukes, 8 Kens, 5 or 6 juries, 5 DJs. Now, these aren't exact numbers, but this is pretty much exact, you know, what I was trying to tell you guys. This is how it will be. All the easy top tiers, way overly going to be, you know, expected to be represented. All the mid to low tiers, completely underrepresented. And sadly, Capcom Cup will be incredibly boring to watch. Guess what? Capcom Cup was incredibly fucking boring to watch. It was literally every single fight. Ken, Luke, jury, DJ, Ken, Luke, jury, DJ, Ken, Luke, jury. There was so few matches that weren't those characters. You were falling asleep. Really, like, it was just shitty. And that sucks because it just shows the game does not have good balance, okay? That's not good. And I said this, once the top tiers were determined in the game, what did I say? I said the problem with this game is that the top tiers are too easy to play with, all right? If you had a character, like let's say Dalzine was the best character in the game, At least then it would make sense. He's the best character in the game because he's one of the hardest to play. So even though he's outstanding and he dominates, you're not going to have as many people using it. The problem with Street Fighter 6 is the top tier characters are the easiest to play in the game. They have every fucking advantage and almost no disadvantages. They can continuously rush down with absolutely no risk-reward ratio at all. It's all reward. It's literally just wait for an opening. Wait for the one hit. Get it? Boom. Win. That's not fun. That's not good competitive gameplay. That was Capcom Cup. You had Snake Eyes, the best Zangief in the world, gets put into a pool with 2 DJs. He can't win because that's an insane counter match. No matter how perfect he plays, he's going to lose, right? We had no E Hondas, no Minos, no Lilies, right? None of these characters that would have added variety. None of them made it to Capcom Cup because the top tiers are too dominant in this game and too fucking easy to play. I'm going to give you an example here, okay? Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. For the longest time, everyone thought that old Sagat was the best character in the game. Why? Because he's the easiest to play, but he's very dominant. But over time, gameplay evolved. You want to know who actually is probably the best character in the game? Old T-Hawk, okay? No, wait a minute, what does that mean? Old T-Hawk is an alternate version of T-Hawk. You have to put code in to get him on the select screen. Old T-Hawk has the best throws in the game, the best command throw. He actually has situations where he can trap you with little tick moves, like tick jabs, and then immediately go into a throw, and there's literally nothing you can do. You lose, okay? Now, people didn't know that Old T-Hawk was good for the longest time. Why? Because he was hard to play. But once people figured out, wow, if you play perfectly and you master this character, he's one of, if not the best character in the game, it completely changed the face of Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Now when you play Super Turbo, no exaggeration, almost every character can be played at a high competitive level. There's some exceptions, like Blanca, he sucks. And it's unfortunate. I like Blanca a ton, he's just terrible in Super Turbo, okay? But basically, that game is super fun because you can play an easy to play character like Old Sagat, or you can play the hardest character in the game to play Old T-Hawk, and they all have a competitive chance. In Street Fighter 6, only about 7 characters have a competitive chance because they're too fucking easy to play and the game's too skewed towards them. All right? Can you win with Honda? Sure. Could you win a match with Lily? Yes. Are you ever going to get a significant streak of wins with them? No. Are you going to win a tournament with them? No. Sad. Because that's how it is in good fighting games. In good fighting games, on any given day, anyone can win. In Street Fighter 6, that's not the case. They kind of fucked it up. They made it so that it was easy to play. What it is they wanted accessibility. They wanted any Joe Nobody to be able to play Street Fighter 6 and learn a basic pattern with these top tiers and be able to beat people. But they made it too easy. So with no actual hurdle to access the game at a competitive level, you've got these dominant tiers that just aren't fun to watch. Do you really want to watch Capcom Cup? It's the same 5 characters for fucking 4 hours. It's the same shit in a circle. You can do that at home, right? Now the winner of Capcom Cup, his name was Uma, and he's a jury player. And it was hilarious because I saw reactions online like, oh, thank God the jury won instead of the army of Lukes. And you know, take this, you jury haters. What jury haters? Jury is dominantly one of the top tier characters in the game. It's probably a triple tie. Ken, Luke, Jury are probably the top 3, with DJ right there, maybe a long tie, or maybe just under. And then you arguably have 1 or 2 characters like JP or whatever just under that, right? And then you got everybody else. No one was saying that Jury sucked. No one was saying that Jury was an underdog. Why would you even say that? If you said it, you're a fucking idiot. She's a great character. Yeah, she plays differently than maybe spammable Luke, but she's still a great character, and everyone knows she's top tier. So it's just funny to me because this is exactly what I said was going to happen last year. I said, based on what I'm seeing, you're not going to have anyone who's not signed to a team be able to do anything in this game, and I was correct. The only people who are placing, winning, and doing significantly well in Street Fighter 6 are people who are on these professional teams, literally playing the game full time. I said, once this game's meta is developed, you're going to see, because these rushdown characters are too easy to play and too overpowered, this is all you're going to see. And everyone said, oh, you're just over-exaggerating. You just saw Capcom Cup. How many Kens, how many Lukes, how many Juries, how many DJs? Exactly as I said when I played the game online is exactly what came to pass in the biggest tournament of the year. So, I hate to say it, sadly, I feel like we've kind of reached that level where that's all we're going to see in the game until they rebalance it. So I'm hoping they're going to fix this. I don't want Street Fighter 6 from now on to be Jury, Ken, Luke, DJ, JP. I don't want it to be a 5-character game, but that's what's happening right now. And now that Capcom Cup has happened, oh, you bet your stars and garters that everyone's going to jump on the Jury bandwagon. 5,000 online pattern play spammable Juries that you can't beat because the character's overpowered, right? That sucks. So they will eventually fix the game, I feel. They always do. Like Season 2 will likely be after all the DLC characters are released. So you got Ed next week. Or actually you got Ed tomorrow, right? Ed is tomorrow. Holy shit, time flies. And then you've got Akuma coming out in a couple of months. And after that, then they'll probably do the Season 2 balance patch. And God, they better make it so that, number 1, these characters at the bottom have a chance, or else no one's ever going to touch them again. And number 2, they've got to nerf these top tiers that are just so stupidly easy to play and too brokenly overpowered. So that would be how they're going to fix it, in my opinion. But let's see what happens, okay? So congratulations to Uma. No one's going to take away from the fact that the people who are good at this game put in insane amounts of time, dedication, and have insane amounts of skill. No one. It's just sad that Capcom Cup literally was how I explained it would be. No variety, no real fun, the same pattern shit over and over in a circle, boring as shit. Don't want to see the same 5 characters for the rest of the game's life cycle, right? Okay. Continuing on with the fighting game news, Tekken 8 in 1 month has sold over 2 million copies. That is incredibly, incredibly good, all right, for a fighting game. That's really, really good. Now, do I remember if that's how good Street Fighter 6 did? No, I forgot. I didn't document that. But man, it's great to see it.
Oh, I'm so glad you fucking had this fucking stuff prepared, Phil. You can compare it to them and the fucking metrics. Oh wait, you fucking didn't.
Still 2 million copies in only 1 month. And, you know, I hate to say it, but I think some of the wind got taken out of the sales of Tekken 8 because of Capcom Cup. Like, the timing of Capcom Cup made it so that right now when everyone's talking about Tekken 8, all of a sudden for like a week, anyone talk about Street Fighter 6 again, right? So it is better than Street Fighter 6. People are saying it took Street Fighter 6 2 months to hit 2 million. Well, there you go. I'm happy for that. I like Tekken 8 a lot. I really do. I'm loving the game. I'm having a great time with it. It deserves it. It's well designed, has tons of content for everyone. Again, story mode, character stories to play, an arcade simulation mode. All that's offline content. They didn't have to put in the game, and they did, and it adds content. But then, online play is good. So I'm having a great time with Tekken. I can't wait for more. I'm glad to see that it's a success story for them. Lastly, there's a new Game Pass game hitting the market in April 25th. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the most revolutionary game I've ever heard of. It's called Aggro Crab. It's supposed to be, get this, I'm not kidding you, a crustacean-themed Souls-like game. It's coming to Switch, Steam, and other consoles, but it's on Game Pass. I know you've always wanted to play Dark Souls with a killer crab. Now you can. All right? So on April 25th, you better be ready. Yeah, I know. People are like, what? I know. I just randomly saw this on Twitter this morning, and I was like, what?
Hey, Phil said Twitter. Fucking about time.
Burger.
There we go.
And I started watching video of it, and it really is. It has some interesting mechanics, and it's very cartoony, but it actually does play like a Dark Souls game with crabs and crustacean creatures and undersea creatures. So I might try it. I don't know. It's a Game Pass game. I might try it in late April on a whim, and if it ends up being entertaining, maybe I'll keep playing it. I don't know. It's just something that dropped into my feed. So check it out, Aggro Crab, April 25th, and I'll probably look into that in the future. Okay, one final thing. I do bring this stuff up from time to time, all right? But I feel like I should bring it up again because a lot of people aren't aware that this kind of stuff happens. So, FYI, YouTube has always had an ongoing issue with subscriptions. Here's what I mean by that. And by the way, I guess we can end the news segment now. You like someone's content, you subscribe to the YouTube channel, right? So you expect that when this person uploads videos, those videos are going to end up in your feed, right? You're going to know when they're doing new content and stuff like that. But it doesn't always work like that, okay? Just so you guys know, FYI, YouTube has issues with subscriptions and always has. This was an infamous issue many years ago, and YouTube insisted that there was no issue, but then supposedly fixed it. Anyway, even though there was no issue, and they couldn't figure out or replicate the issue, there was an issue and they fixed it. The issue I'm talking about is you'll subscribe to a channel, and then YouTube, unbeknownst to you, without your knowledge, and without any kind of contact or any reasoning, or your willingness to do it, will unsubscribe you from a YouTube channel for no good reason. Okay? I know this happens because people told me about it over the years. Here's the thing, I never really harp on subscription numbers, but people used to. Like back in the day, the amount of subscribers you had on YouTube was like a direct measurement of your success. That was the
Phil, you literally had a goal. Okay, first of all, you said, here's the thing.
Burger.
5 in a row. That's concerning.
Anyone remember last year when Phil was hoping to hit 200,000 subscribers by his birthday, and it didn't fucking happen? Like, he was absolutely desperate and hoping that the fucking subscribers would have fucking come along for him to have fucking gotten the fucking birthday celebration of him hitting 200,000, and it never happened. Yeah, he was a sad boy. He had such all these lofty ambitions and aspirations. Yeah, I'm gonna hit the 200,000 milestone by my birthday. No, you're fucking no. Didn't happen.
Measuring stick. How many subscribers you had equates to like success on YouTube. Now it's complete bullshit. You could easily fudge those numbers. You could fuck with them. You could do things to mess with them. It doesn't mean anything. It's just an arbitrary number. So the amount of subscribers you had is not representative of your popularity on YouTube at all. However, that's how people always judged it. All right.
Is this YouTuber jealousy as well? I feel like it could be.
Burger.
5 in a row. That's concerning. So back in the day, people used to talk about, oh God, when my subscriber numbers dip and things like that. But really, the problem is when you're someone who maybe isn't someone who checks out someone's content all the time, but every once in a while you do, just to find out that you've been unsubscribed. So I was just reached out to by one of my longest running fans and viewers. This is someone who's been with me for over a decade. I know. I recognize the name. I've spoken with this person directly many times over the years. Okay. And they just wrote me an email and said, hey, I just want to let you know, I basically been away for a little bit. Like the last month, I've been very busy. I haven't really been watching YouTube at all. I came back to YouTube to get caught up on your stuff. And I looked and I said, what happened here? None of Phil's videos are in my subscriber box. So I went and looked and they unsubscribed me. He's like, me. And I've been around, for over a decade watching your stuff pretty much daily. And it just so happens the 1 month that I didn't watch your stuff because I was busy. And now I come back to watch, I'm unsubscribed to you. And he said, by the way, it wasn't just you. It was all the big channels that he followed were all unsubscribed from. So apparently there's this weird thing on YouTube. If you don't use YouTube for a bit, it just unsubscribes you from everything automatically without your permission.
That's the first I'm hearing about that, but whatever. Is there any evidence of this, Phil? Or just one person saying, oh, by the way, this happened and he believed him?
Now again, is it a big deal? No. I don't care about my subscriber numbers. They're not a big determining factor of my level of success or anything like that, okay? But, FYI, it could happen. So if you're someone who is subscribing to my channels and you're curious what's going on, check out the channel, all right? This does happen from time to time. Do not rely on the YouTube sub box at all for any kind of information. It's not valid. Half the time, it doesn't even show the things properly. I've heard people saying, oh, I checked it off. Notify me about videos. Doesn't notify you about the video, so you don't know they exist. All kinds of stuff. The thing for me is, it's not a big deal. I put out tons of content every day. I got a podcast, 5 pieces of gameplay, a daily wrap. Sometimes I have content on the Throwback channel. Sometimes I have content on the React channel. I got content everywhere. It's not like, oh, I put out one video a week, and if you miss it, you missed all my content for the week. Some people are like that. I'm not, okay? So, FYI, it's not a big deal, but at the same time, this person who's a longtime fan of mine wrote me concerned, being like, yeah, this sucks because I would have been watching some of your stuff. I thought maybe something happened, and that's when I checked and saw, no, you're uploading. They just unsubscribed me. So, FYI, keep your eyes peeled for that kind of stuff. Yes, YouTube is still flawed. It's all run by AI that doesn't know what it's doing. It always has. It's always been run by the algorithm, right? And the algorithm has always been flawed. So you can't trust YouTube for nothing. To this day, people still tell me when I go online with my streams, they don't get a notification, despite the fact they've always clicked on notify me for when the stream goes live, and they still don't get it, right? So, there you go. Okay, that's what I got to talk about today. Let's do some shout outs. So it looks like SD Chargers did a super chat. He said your Scarlett is called an audio interface. That's right. We said about that earlier. I guess this device is called an audio interface, and that is what allows me to use this studio style mic for my PC setup. Thank you, SD Chargers, for the super chat. Outside of that, let's see here.
Scanning PayPal, scanning PayPal.
I received a $25 tip from one man. Boss. He says, in regards to my suggestion yesterday, not a big issue, but I wasn't really trying to say that you should have played off camera or edit or anything like that. You responded as if I did. Yeah, but your suggestion was to basically play Baldur's Gate 3 in a way where, like, I separate the story from the side quest. And like I explained, the only way I could do that would have been, number one, to spoil myself on it, to know what's a story mission, what's a side quest, where in the game they are, right? And number two, to have to, like, split. Like, how could I have done that? Like I said, again, I'm really confused about your suggestion, because if I had done it on camera, then it had to be raw and uncut, and I wouldn't have been able to do it. The only way I think I would have been able to do it was off camera, so that way I can record and edit and split the content. I don't know. It was a confusing suggestion, and the thing is, I know what you're saying, because I know other YouTubers do it like that. But because I'm a full-time streamer, it just doesn't seem very viable that I could have done what you suggested in Baldur's Gate 3. All right. So anyway, he also says, FYI, you're in the endgame of Baldur's Gate 3 if you mean 40 hours left. And that is what I mean. Like, basically, when I say endgame, everything we do now is pushing to the end of the game, right? Like, all the quests that we're going to find, we've already started, and we're, like, getting to the end of them now. All these are involving the character arcs or the actual resolution of the game. It doesn't feel like, oh, you're in the middle of the game and giant new plot points will open that's starting up new stories or anything like that. At this point, it's basically pushing towards the end of the game, right? And regardless that it might take 40 hours, which people have said that basically it's a 140-hour game and I'm an hour 100, so I still have 40 hours to go. Yeah, I would actually consider this end game of the game, because everything is pushing towards the finale, right? And that's exactly why I wanted to get as far as I did in the game. I didn't want to be stuck in Act 2, and then we put the game on hiatus. It's like, now we're going to take another 8 months to beat it, in which case, what's the point? In this case, because we've gotten so far in Baldur's Gate 3, now every time that I play it, it will definitely feel like we're pushing further towards the end of the game with more advancement and more plots moving forward towards that resolution. For everyone, too, because, you know, we've kind of gotten a plot resolution for Will, right? Like, it's like his plot has kind of ended. We have one more thing to do for him, and I think it's like 100% done. But outside of that, everyone else, you know, still has these dangling, lingering plot lines, right? Some of which are really important. Like, Karlach might die, right? So we've got to get to those ends of those as well, right? Okay. Okay. All right, so that's what I got to talk about, guys. We have a little bit of extra time.
So he had all this fucking ranting and raving today, and he's only had 2 contributions. 1 super chat and 1 tip from the usual suspect.
So if you guys would like to tag me in the chat and do a little bit of Q&A, I would be happy to do that. Before we take a break and then we get set up for Tekken 8 online with Yoshimitsu today. Again, Unblockable, 2 different Unblockable. I want to try the same move, but they execute completely differently. Plus that other kick into stab move and another move after my throw. I have a few things to implement today, see if I can get better. So, no, we're not doing suggestion box with only 10 minutes left. Jasper is good. He was around. He was around earlier. I pet him live on the stream here. He was laying on the ground over there before. He's gone. He's basically been in and out,
Hey, he stood up.
I have no idea where he is right now. Let me check.
And he's fucked off from the room.
Burger.
There we go. I'm just going to spam Soundboard, I guess, until he comes back.
Fuck you, Phil.
Bruh. Shut the fuck up, Philip. You want me to beat your ass?
Get out of here, Philip.
I will eat your sweater vest for dinner.
Always been a fucking douche.
My biggest fans are idiots.
Yo, Phil.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up!
Fuck you and your friends. Well, I don't know if you could hear that. He's on the dresser, rolling around, super happy, licking me, purring as I pet him. He's in a good mood today. Probably because it's nice cool weather. I got the air at the window open, air's coming through the house, so he's in a good mood.
And I think his door is actually partially open, so Jasper can come in if he wants to. Which means Cat is likely not there.
Excuse me. So Jasper's good. What has influenced you to choose Hanes over other brands of undies? Nothing. I think I own some Hanes, but I own some others too. Like I have some Calvin Klein, I have some Hanes. I have those ones that I found in the closet a year and a half ago, remember? I found unused underwear, travel underwear that are made of like that spandex material, so I have those too. But probably they were the only underwear available. Like you probably saw on the waistband that it says Hanes, right? It sticks out a little bit when I stand up sometimes. Oh, excuse me. But no, just probably just all they had. You know, I prefer regular boxer shorts. Really, right now, what's in style is those boxer briefs. I don't like boxer briefs. I don't like anything constricting on my ball sack. I like to have nice loops. So I...
Oh my god, Phil, a little bit TMI. A little bit TMI. Phil doesn't like it when his balls are constricted. He wants them fucking dangling, loose and free and blowing in the fucking wind. Fuck me. Guys, we have 2 free spaces. One for burps and one for snorts. So yeah, if we get 3 free spaces with you guys liking the stream as well, it means we'd only be 3 away from a full house.
Use regular boxer shorts. And they're hard to find these days. Like, if you go to the store right now, you can barely find regular boxer shorts. It's like everyone wants ultra constriction on the balls. It's like, what is that? Is a whole new generation of people who just like their balls super tight all the time? What's up with that? Do men like to be constricted today? Is that what it is? Like a new thing? People just like to be confined and held back? I think that's what it is. Men now have to be, you know, completely, what do they call it, the soy boy mentality? So all the soy boys have to massively constrict their balls to their bodies. They can't just like... Let them loose. That's what it must be. So there you go. There's even boxer shorts named hipster shorts. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Hipster shorts, huh? Listen, my balls must be free. They cannot be constricted. Okay? None of these stupid boxer briefs. There's either you're wearing boxer shorts or you're wearing briefs. If you're wearing boxer briefs, you're wearing briefs. You understand? It's like a roundabout way to say, oh, I'm not wearing briefs. Yes, you are. You're wearing briefs. You like to have your balls crushed against your body. You enjoy it. You like being constricted in life. And just accept the fact that you love the constrictions. Okay? Excuse me. All right.
Fuck you, Phil.
Fuck you, Phil.
I know what I'm talking about on this subject matter. I'm a professional, okay? I'm well versed. No, that's different. Not commando. Going commando, you're too free. There has to be some level, but it can't be massive constriction, but it also can't be just freedom to swing. Because freedom to swing is dangerous. Now you're swinging into stuff, you're getting caught up, that's bad too. You need to have some level of protection down there, at least. Okay.
Bruh.
In truth, I actually used to use like briefs for a long time. I started wearing boxer shorts like in high school. I went from briefs to boxers, and I just stuck with boxers for my whole life. And I like boxers. I've always enjoyed them. Excuse me.
Phil, please stop talking about your fucking balls.
All right. What's hilarious is now that I've said that, everyone in chat is trying to defend the fact that they all wear boxer briefs. And they're like, oh no. Oh, you got a large size and they're not as constricted. Oh, no, there's a pocket down there that feels really. No. You're wearing briefs. You're wearing constricting briefs. I'm sorry. You can't justify it. You can't talk your way out of this one. You have something that's constricting your balls. You understand? Just accept it. And it's not just you. It's most of society. Like I said, if you go to the store, all you're going to see is briefs and boxer briefs. You can almost never find boxers anymore. Apparently, the modern man loves to be constricted and held back. All right? Okay. This is great. The best part about all this is that people will listen to this segment and idiots will think this is a serious segment and like, oh my god, Phil's so serious about this. This is obviously a joke, but they don't get the joke because they're that ignorant. They'll actually think that like I'm serious about this, right?
What's the fucking joke that that you care so much about your balls or whatever? Like this is just garbage content, Phil. There's not gonna be fucking Detractor videos going, oh my god, Phil's in a war against fucking boxer. No. This is just shit content that you think is meaningful. That's the funny part.
Anyway.
Oh my dog! What's up?
Thank you, Prophet, for a super chat who wants everyone to know. Commando here, if anyone wants to know. I mean, thanks for the update there. Like, they're just fucking swinging in the fucking breeze. There we fucking go. I guess fucking cold up there in Canada as well, doesn't it? Jesus Christ, man. Those must be some fucking frozen commando balls right there you got there, pal. That's some rough going there. It's just, I guess some people like Prophet are just made of different things, different stuff, you know. Just letting it hang loose and free in the Canadian cold. Penitent Sin says, isn't it cold in Scotland? Always. Always. And usually quite fucking wet as well. Cold and fucking wet. Today was actually quite nice in terms of it was dry. Today was a sunny, dry day. But it was cold as fuck. Anyway.
I don't know anything about this Unicorn Overlord game, likely like you said, Anto Kamaru, because of the name. I haven't really heard much about it, nor anyone talking about it. He's saying this game, Unicorn Overlord, is actually super good. He played the demo, it's really good. What is it? See, I don't even know what it is. Oh my god. Well, I've done it now. Alright, any last questions you guys like to ask? And by the way, please support today's Tekken stream. I love playing Tekken. I love it as a fighting game. I want to keep a fighting.
We got a little Begman stuck in there. Let's have some fun in the chat and just ask, and just shoot the shit, guys, and have fun in the boxers and balls. So wait a second. I've only had 2 contributions. Guys, please, by the way, money. Don't forget your money.
Alright, guys, how about this? How about everyone...
Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
And of course, the fucking YouTube's being all weird now. Hold on. Here we go.
Alright, any last questions you guys like to ask? And by the way, please support today's Tekken stream. I love playing Tekken. I love it as a fighting game. I want to keep a fighting game in the rotation. This is actually the last major Tekken stream as a day stream we're going to do. Now it's going to become night streams exclusively because we need the time for Final Fantasy VII and other new releases. So please support today's stream. I love it. I want to keep going, but I've noticed very much dwindling support for fighting games recently. And obviously, I don't want them to have to go by the wayside for other games, so please support today if you like it. No, I've never been to Mount St. Helens. No, I've never thought about the possibility of Interruption. What's up, Jade? How you doing? Jade says he's ready to see some Yoshi today. I'm glad to hear that, Jade. Good to see you. Anso Kamaru says it's from the team that made Odin Sphere. I never played Odin Sphere either. It's a super in-depth strategy RPG similar to Fire Emblem with more setting of Final Fantasy Tactics. I like Final Fantasy Tactics. I'll be honest with you, I have to get away from these RPGs at this point. Every fucking game I'm playing is an RPG, right? Like, I feel like once we get through Final Fantasy VII, and once we get through like Dragon's Dogma, I really need to go on a hiatus from RPGs. I can't keep playing them. They're too many. It's non-stop at this point. Why the fuck are there so many RPGs coming out in a short period of time? It was never like that. And now there's like 10. And I can't juggle them all. It's too much. So definitely need to take a break from this shit. No, I don't play King of Fighters anymore. The last 2 were terrible, so I'm probably not playing it anymore. If anything, that just shows, King of Fighters at one point was a great series, and what's happened is over time, the same people don't work on it anymore. It's probably a whole new dev team and everything, and it just kind of lost the spirit of what it used to be. So I'm just not interested anymore. It doesn't play well as a fighting game. That's why it gets dropped by everyone within like 2 months. Like, no one even talked about it. Yeah, what a waste. Okay. Would I consider a Marvel vs. Capcom 2 stream? If they ever actually re-released it, remember a few years ago, that was one of the big campaigns by guys like Maximilian, was free MVC2, and what happened? Fucking Arcade 1UP got the exclusive rights to have it, sold an insanely overpriced arcade cabinet that didn't have functional online play and ripped people off, and now no one's talked about it since. So, it sure would be great if MVC2 would be viable to play in some form, and it's just not. You know, nothing you can really do about it. It's not widely available to be played anywhere. No, I'm not making appearances at any conferences. No one wants to see me anyway. People barely want to see me on my stream on the internet. Why would they want to see me at a conference? Right? Come on, man. All right, are we good? Shall we, can you play it on Fightcade? Oh, I have no clue. I mean, we haven't even gotten Fightcade working, so I have no idea.
You haven't tried, though. You've got a micro PC and mini PC there, but you've not bothered your arse to try.
DSP Con would do great numbers at the Renton Convention Center. You know, at the very height of my popularity back in the day, when I really was a top YouTuber, I had an idea that I should maybe team up with other YouTubers, and we could do like a big event, and the event would essentially be like me teaming up with them to have like a con where we each would have our own part of the con. So like, you know, go to a conference room and do a live playthrough with the audience live, like play the game live with them. People could be yelling stuff as I play and stuff, you know, like that. Or maybe do like almost like karaoke with the people. You know, I had the popular songs and stuff. Like everyone like playing, we all do karaoke of the popular songs and stuff and remixes and stuff like that. And you know, just like any convention, you could have a marketplace, you could have an arcade where people play games, food, and.
But Phil, your channel is a fucking con. You sit in your fucking stream, you turn it on, you fucking tell people to give you fucking money, or you're gonna stop fucking streaming or playing games. They fucking like, you are a fucking DSP con.
And stuff like it'd be really cool. But that was when I was at the height of my popularity. At that point, I probably could have got 1,000 people to show up. Right now, I'd be surprised if one person would show up who isn't there just to spit on me. You know, so you know, that's how times change. I mean, that pretty much is the idea. Tubbs, he says, well, I'm saying once you finish with Tekken this year, maybe get Fightcade and get stuff like MVC or Super Turbo or something streaming. No, that's basically the idea, right? Where later this year, you know what's going to happen. Tekken, I'm going to get bored of it at some point, or you'll get bored. I mean, it's already kind of happening. I like the game, but you guys aren't liking it as much. Street Fighter 6. I'm going to play it again later this year, probably during the rebalance, but there's going to be times this year where there'll be lulls. And during that time, I would like to get Fightcade up and running and try it out for classics. Now, eventually, if there's other games too on there, but like I'm thinking all the CPS2 games like Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, the Alpha Series, you know, the versus games, X-Men versus Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom 1, you know. Now, if there's other games on there like Marvel 2 or like the Third Strikes, I would love to play Third Strike. Yeah, I'd like to play that too. But, you know, I have to see what's on there. I don't know what's on it, you know. We were going to do it in January, but then I realized there was no point in setting all that up just to drop it to play Tekken, right? So there's no point now. We can work on it later this year. Oh, my nose. What makes you decide on what games to play all the time? Tons of factors. Personal interest of the audience, timing, cost. Is it a stream-friendly game? You know, there's a million factors involved. There's certain games I skip on purpose, like Helldivers 2. I don't think it would be a very stream-friendly game for me. That's a game you team up with a friend or two and you stream it online. I'm not going to do that. If I just drop it with randoms, it's probably not going to be nearly as fun or functional. So why bother with it? I know it's a great game. I've heard great things about it. I'm happy that a smaller team is doing very well, but it's probably not a game that would fit my style of content, right? Or RPGs I love, but man, these RPGs are so long that it just takes me too long to really get through them. So now I gotta weigh and balance which ones I play and which ones I don't. Like, think of it this way. I'm playing Baldur's Gate 3 and Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, and I was playing Sea of Stars and I put it on hold. I'm playing Final Fantasy 7 this Thursday, and I'm being yelled at that I skipped Persona 3 Reloaded, the Grand Blue Fantasy game, and there's another one too that just came out. I'm being yelled at that I skipped 3 of them. Why were there like 7 RPGs within like 3 months? How the fuck am I supposed to play them all, right? So that's what I mean, like, that's just how it is today. Like, you have to really weigh and balance these factors and stuff to figure this shit out. What's gonna work, what's not. I'll be honest, I do feel like this last month, things didn't go as planned. Like, I thought more people would be into Tekken 8, and a lot of people are not. I thought more people would be into Like a Dragon, most people are not. It seems like the feature on my streams has been Baldur's Gate again, and that has a dwindling audience. So, I'm hoping that March, things get reinvigorated with Final Fantasy, with Battlefront, with Rise of the Ronin, and with Dragon's Dogma 2. I'm hoping those big 4 will actually be very exciting and bring more people back. Excuse me. Oh yeah, keep in mind, I skipped Suicide Squad, but I guess that's a good thing. Did you hear that Suicide Squad is like pretty much dead now? Like almost no one's playing it anywhere. Within just a few weeks of it being out, it's pretty much a dead in the water game. And even, I think it was Warner Brothers Games came out and said, yeah, it's a huge like disappointment for us. The game is just tanked and it's a waste of time, which is really sad because Rocksteady again used to be tippity top of game development. So what happened there? Pretty sad. Darkwing Duck, yes, I saw Dead Island 2's on Game Pass, but it's not a good game. Why would I play it? Darcy says, I wonder which is worse, Suicide Squad or Skull and Bones. I mean, like I said, Skull and Bones doesn't even look like a game. It's like a mobile game. Like, Skull and Bones is essentially a mobile game that's not on your phone, but they're charging like full price as if it were a full game when it's just a mobile game. So, if you want to pay $70 for a mobile game, there you go, you know. That's pretty much exactly what it is. See, here's the thing, Big Papa Phil, I'd be interested in the Princess Peach game, but number 1, it comes out the same day as Rise of the Ronin and Dragon's Dogma 2, and number 2, as you've seen recently, like with games like Super Mario Wonder, I can't really get attention for Nintendo games on my channels anymore. I try, and people just like don't care. So, as much as I'm interested in the game, because it looks good to me, I don't think people would care that much if I played it, and it's going to take time away from the other releases, so I'm probably not going to play it. By the way, you notice how bright it's getting in here because the sun has come out. Great.
Fucking vampire. Yeah, the sun's a fucking detractor. So I'm going to fucking turn on just as I was going to start game.
For the record, All right. For the record, today was supposed to be dark, cloudy, and rainy, and we got full sun outside now. So, anyway, I received a $10 tip. We gotta wrap up the show, but I received a $10 tip from Big Papa Phil. I'm still enjoying your Tekken coverage. I don't play the game at all. I get my Tekken fix for your coverage, and you've been doing well. It's fun to watch you learn on the fly. Keep it up. Thank you, Big Papa Phil. I'm hoping I can implement this new stuff today. We'll quickly go into like training mode and test out these moves that I saw online and see if I can implement them today. And like I said, we're in red ranks, tough matches, hoping that we can do good today. We'll see. I received a $5 tip from Boulder Shoulders. When you finish your Baldur's Gate playthrough, go back to React on your React channel, see what you did wrong, take notes as we watch it, and redo a playthrough with all the new knowledge. Let us know when you're willing to do that. About 10 years. Probably in about 10 years' time, we could go back and do a throwback on that playthrough, because that's about how long it would take for it to be retro, right? And that's the whole point of that channel. It's the throwback retro content. So wait about a decade, then we'll go. I'm down for that. In a decade, you want to go back and watch Baldur's Gate 3? Cool.
You're assuming you're going to be alive in a decade's time? That's a bit bold, do you feel?
Anyway, thank you, Glass of Milk, for the suggestion of Sackboy on the PS5. He said, my wife and I play this game together. We have lots of fun playing it. It's a basic platformer. Yeah, we're aware of it. It's actually quite cheap, too. We've been talking about it. We're looking for a game to do co-op right now. Right now, it wouldn't fit in the schedule regardless, but we're looking maybe in March to do some co-op. And definitely, it looks like Sackboy may be a game we're considering. It's cheap. It's fun. It'd probably be silly co-op together. The game that we saw yesterday, remember, on the React show, there was a game called... Now I've completely forgot the name of it. It's a game where two creatures, it's a cat and a fish, and they're teaming up to do co-op platforming, puzzles, and combat together. And it looks really neat. And I thought, oh, that could be a really good game. The problem is it's on Steam only. So we'd have to look into getting it working on the mini PC if we wanted to do a playthrough of that one. But we are looking. Okay, all right, guys. Let's end the show. The show's now gone on for quite some time. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for enjoying. Thank you for contributing. Thank you for everything. I appreciate it. I hope you had a good show with me today. Winter's almost done. In March, I feel like...
Oh, fuck you and your fucking bullshit weather talk. We have 100 likes, which means that we have a free space as well. Our third free space in the game, because you guys have liked the stream 100 likes. Not only do we have a free space as well, though, we also get to enjoy the Bubbles animation. Pixar animations is a very kind ways for us all to enjoy to celebrate 100 likes. Remember, keep an eye on the bottom right for Jasper to do his thing. Lock him up, Jasper. Good cat. There we fucking go. Excellent stuff indeed. So we have 3 likes, which means we are 3 away from a full house. We're also 5 more snorts away from another free space. It could happen. Who knows?
Spring will have sprung. You know what I'm saying? In just a few days, we're going to be heading into the springtime push and get out of this winter funk. So I hope that you'll all be along for that ride with me. Hope you're enjoying this end-of-week content before we unlock Final Fantasy VII Rebirth on Thursday. And I hope to see you then. Have a good night. Have a good day, I should say. Peace out. See you tomorrow. Alrighty, guys. So here's the deal. I have to take a dump. So I'm going to take a break of a few minutes to do that. It won't be an excessively long dump or anything, but I do need to do that.
What do you mean it won't be an excessively long fucking... Oh my fucking god. It's this fucking disgusting cunt.
Before we start, imagine if I had to take a dump and I tried to play Tekken, a competitive fighting game. Do you know how bad that would go for me? Alright, so please allow...
No, Phil, we don't know how bad it will go for you. Please explain in great detail exactly how bad it would go for you and why in particular.
Allow me to use the restroom. I'm going to play some music for you guys, and then I'll be back, and we're going to do Tekken with Yoshimitsu. We're going to take him into training mode and try those few new moves, and then we're going to jump online, okay? Alright, so I'll be back in a few, guys. Thanks so much. See you then.
Don't worry, guys. I muted his stream. His stream's on mute, so we don't have to listen to his shitey music. I don't know if is he still away? He's still away. Balls. We caught up to live DSP. We're actually quite efficient today with our time. That was me thinking we built it a nice bit, you know, we had plenty of speed up juice, you know what I mean, but we didn't have enough. We can't go ahead further. This is as far as we go. There's nothing we can do. All we can do is now is spam. Actually, you know, I was going to spam the Scottish soundboard, but we have otters on standby. Let's enjoy some otters while we wait for Phil to return. Where are my fucking otters? Just the one time we want otters and like, nah, we're just going to take a break. We're on a smoke break, pal. We'll come back in 5 minutes and entertain people later on. Hey, they got this one there. Cute little bastard. Fantastic stuff indeed. Buddy. Help. We're just getting good on otters. Let's check. What was happening on Twitter? Any Detractor stuff on Twitter? What's happening? Playing with Your Beliefs is advertising a stream tonight. He was going to do the stream yesterday, I believe, Playing with Your Beliefs, but he had to bail from it. He couldn't do it yesterday, so he's doing it tonight instead. Tonight at 6:45 PM EST on Twitch and YouTube is the LWA's Elimination Chamber Pot PLE. I don't know what PLE stands for. Aside from our EC match, the card also includes from the women's tournament Chun-Li versus Amaranth Vendolina Dunham versus Jada Pinkett Smith. Keemstar versus Ethan Klein in a stipulation match. Fucking the fucking imagination that guy's got is fucking crazy. There you fucking go. Oh hell. So yeah, anything else? What the fuck is this? Danny's cream pies. Oh my god. Is that a shirt or PGs? It's a good question. It is a very fucking good question. And of course, if people missed it earlier on, there's a wee video of my dog. This is my wee puppy dog sleeping on my shoulder. In case people were late to join the stream earlier on and didn't see me play this at the start of the stream, this is my wee dog sleeping soundly on my shoulder, dreaming little dreams. So there we fucking go. I just thought, you know, any reason to show off a dog again and just enjoy it. He's a wee cute bastard. When he's not trying to bite my fucking face off, he's a cute wee bastard, isn't he? When he's sleeping soundly like that, then of course your heart melts, but he wakes up and he fucking sinks his wee fucking teeth into your arm because he's teething. Then it's like, you're not cute anymore, you wee dick. Or he's fucking shitting and pissing over the fucking bed because he's not toilet trained yet. There you fucking go. And exactly, yeah, shoulder reveal. You're right, Chris Sizemore, exactly. Oh shit, people have seen my shoulder, it's all fucking over now. Oh goodness me, shoulder reveal, yeah. Fun fact, I have a shoulder, you know, who fucking would have guessed it? Oh, what the hell, Jesus Christ, did Phil actually pull his shirt down like this the other night? For his fucking, oh my god. Yeah, he was messing with his shirt a lot, trying to get it centred. And I guess at one point he pulled it down and revealed this. Hold on, I feel like I must. I feel like I must. The opportunity presented itself. So yeah, have fun with that, Discord members. Oh my god! Speaking of Discord members, there has been a few offerings. So hold on a second. I'm just going to share all these. You know, we got a whole bunch here. Takazawa did this. I'm just zooming in that. There we go. So Takazawa made that. He also, that was the other night. He also has something from DS Politics. And on that DS Politics theme, we have that. This is all Takazawa, by the way. This one as well was Takazawa here. This one was Ash. So Ash, this one here, sorry, no, this one here. This one here is Ash. So this is, this is fantastic. It's like, part of me wants to, this must have been just drawn by hand and he just put the head on. Sorry, my bad. I clicked the wrong thing. There we go. We got it. So here we go. Here's an art show. We've got an art gallery here. So Takazawa made that one, and that one, and then Ash hit it with this one. What's the minute? So we have the blue whale fucking gin in hand. We have is it a messing but with his microphone settings again? And he's turned up to 11, up to max, and in and out, and the thing's fucking blown up and all that shit. This is a fantastic fucking picture. He's getting tangled up in the fucking cables and everything. Jesus Christ, man. But yeah, so that's the artwork, that's the art gallery, you know what I mean? That's the exhibits. Excellent stuff indeed. And then I'm fucking back shit as well, fuck me. Is he back yet? He is not back yet. From his defecation session. Fucking hell. We're just waiting for Phil to get back so we can fucking confirm the end of Bingo. Oh god, Dick Lightning is back. That old fucking thumbnail fucking image thing. Maybe we go back to the autos and see if there's any more than one. I demand more otters. Balls. Christ almighty. Brian A says, wondering, I wonder if we'll get an angry rant for Willow evading bans. Well, Canadian Kirk evades bans all the time, and Bill doesn't seem to mind, you know, so there you go. Oh, poor Ash stepped away at the worst time. Ash had stepped away right at the moment when I was showing off their artwork. But yeah, big ups to Ash for their Detractor style artwork, you know, as well as Takazawa. Takazawa had a whole bunch as well, of course, you know. But it's good to see Ash joining as well, so We have a new art style contributor to these random fucking, you know, things that I fucking find in these pause frames or whatever. We got Mista does it doing it sometimes, we got Takazilla, and now we got Ash as well throwing their fucking artwork out there for the world to enjoy. So it's always good, you know, I mean, people have fun with Phil's, you know, Phil's dumbass face, you know, and all these fucking daft little freeze frames we get from him. Oh, God's sake, it's still a shitey fucking music playing. Warren's asking Ash to the soundbox picture. Yeah, hold on. Hold on. Let me fetch it again. Let me fetch it one more time. So Ash did this picture. So yeah, this was Ash's handiwork. You know, the audio thing fucking blowing up. You know, it's all turned up to fucking 11. He's drunk on whale tail gin. You know, he's wearing. Is this Zelda jammies? Please tell me these are Zelda jammies that you fucking drew as well. This strikes me as Zelda jammies. Yep, there they are. I fucking knew it. Zelda jammies. There we fucking called it. Excellent stuff. You should have fucking coloured it. You drew everything by hand apart from the fucking head. Give yourself a break. I should have fucking coloured it. You took like fucking like. It seems like it was like a. You must not have had a lot of time to fucking done this. I imagine you seen it and thought I'm going to do something fun with this, and then you fucking came out with that, and it's just good. Oh, I should have fucking coloured it in fucking the mirror. Here, celebrate. You done good. It is good enough as it is. Anyway, is Phil back yet? No, he's. Jesus Christ, he's not fucking back yet. What the hell's wrong with him? Fuck me, man. Oh, Poem Shooter is doing a little update, so I guess. Oh, fuck my that. Speaking of cursed artwork, this thing right here. What? So this is the Twitter Detractor, Poem Future. That's his header. What the hell? DSP events last month didn't go as planned for his content, and the channel didn't do as good as he wanted as a result. He hopes the new games this month will correct that. Stop me if you've heard this before, it's an excellent fucking point, it really is. Is he back yet? No, he's not. Fuck me, I wasn't sure if Poem Future was like somehow here in like current Phil, but nah, he's just recapping what Phil had said earlier on. Oh, bloody hell. So there's no sign of member bombs today, it looks like, so far for Phil. No. Because there have been a couple of funny member bomb messages in the last few days. In fact, if I check Poem Future's channel, we may have actually shared some of them from the other night. These were the super chats, by the way. It's Phil's throwback stream. These were the super chats he got. Viewership versus support. Here's the viewership. And here's the support. $99.99. $99.99. $99.99. 3 super chats all from the same person. The new throat clear technique is wild. He sounds like the fucking Danny DeVito penguin from the fucking Batman movie. Oh, he done it multiple times apparently. Wait, is it hold on, I clicked the wrong thing. He done it several times. Of course Phil's going to fucking run a joke into the goddamn ground.
Everyone must forgive me for the joke I'm about to make. This is the kind of joke I would have made in 2010. I would have been like, oh, do not worry about the man on my floor. I will lock him in my basement as a personal slave. No one needs to know. Mr. Shelby, be sure not to tell anyone about the man on my floor. I've always wanted my own slave. That's what the kind of joke I would make back then. Uh-oh, dark humor, cancel Phil because he made jokes like that, right? That's how people were. You're like, back then people would hear that joke and be like, that's hilarious, ha ha ha, dark humor. Today it's like, oh my god, cancel him, oh, whatever, fuck it, whatever. I made the joke, so there. And I made it in 2024, and I'm gonna get away with it.
If that's the case, Phil, then why do you just stick to doing it all the time then? Phil doesn't do this kind of, you know, humor anymore because he knows it wouldn't work. Well, it wouldn't work for him. But I fucking go. Oh, he's back. He's fucking back. About fucking time.
Oh, let's get started.
Let's rewind.
All right, I feel much better, everybody. Let's get started. Let's do this. So, Tekken time. Thank you for joining me here for some Tekken gameplay today with Yoshimitsu. Like I said, I learned a few things last night. I want to try them out to figure out, you know, how to use these unblockables. Like one quick move and like a little bit of a follow-up move after that throw that I use quite a lot and is very effective. So we'll try to implement all that stuff today and rank up and do better, right? That's what it's all about. We're in the red ranked matches, which are tough. These people who I'm facing now know what they're doing. Although, sadly, a lot of...
Fuck off, Phil. Red ranks is quite average. You're pretending like red ranks is like some sort of fucking top tier, quite a challenge. No, Phil, the red ranks are quite average. It's just you think it's challenging because you fucking hit your ceiling.
Spam, really overpowered stuff online, because that's basically the name of the game with Tekken. A lot of the characters are very spammable, and don't really need to think that much. They just do these high priority moves over and over that lead to giant juggles if they hit, but that's the name of the game, right? That's how Tekken has kind of always been. My goal is to learn those spammed moves and avoid them or counter them or punish them, right? Know when to attack between the mashed hit strings, etc. and take advantage of that. So the only way I'm going to do that is by playing the game. All right. So guys, I'll just say it one final time before we start. I love fighting games. I really enjoy Tekken 8. I want to continue to play and get better. Please support the fighting game stream.
So basically saying, hey, I really like fighting games. I'd like it even more if you fuckers would give me money for it. Phil, why should people give you money just because you like fighting games? If you make an entertaining product with your content, people will support that. That's generally how that happens. If people aren't supporting it, they're not liking what you're doing.
All right, right now we're at $40 in tips. As you know, my goal is to hit 50 bucks every stream. If we could do that, that'd be great. If we get better than that, that'd be even better. And any other contributions would be great. Right now, we've got SD chargers with 1 super chat, and that's it on the YouTube side of stuff today. So again, it would be great to get some support on that end as well. Okay, let's go into training mode quick and try some of this stuff.
So he's not asking for much. He's asking just for, like, you know, a couple $100 in super chats and a couple $100 in tips. That's all he's asking for, guys. He's not asking for much. He just wants a night like his throwback stream last night on every single stream he ever does.
By the way, if you missed the beginning of the podcast, I've adjusted the level of my microphone. It should be louder now. Let me know if it is. And if it is, and you want me to make the game louder, I can do that. I need your feedback on how the balance is with the game to the mic now. Since the mic is louder, I might need to adjust the game volume level, okay? Okay. Let's quickly practice a few things.
Oh, fuck. And this is going to be unrecorded.
Which Tekken is this song from? Yoshimitsu. Nightman says the mic is sounding better, does it? It sounds louder. I'm happy to hear that that tiny tweak is working. Like I said, my audio interface device is saying orange and red as I talk, but if it sounds better to you guys, I'll just leave it like that. Okay, unblock.
So, Phil's doing train mode right now, which means he's going to be spamming a whole bunch of buttons. And the theory is that because he's turned his microphone up, his joystick is going to be so much fucking louder than usual. Let's see if this rings true. Yeah, that is quite fucking loud, actually. That is... You can hear every fucking button pressed so heavily, man.
So the unblockable, but that just hits once. I don't know how to get it to hit more than once. It's these 3 buttons, see? But I want that to... There was another version of it, and now I can't figure that out. Is it up?
Remember, guys, though, he watches other people plucking do these moves and playing his game, and he absorbed all that data and information. He watched someone else do it, so now he knows how to do it, apparently.
This is the unblockable stab. Yep. Watch this. Ready? Look at the damage. That's unblockable. So you just do down and left punch and hold it. You walk and boom, it's a giant hit. If it does 5 of those, it's like crazy unblockable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look at the damage. But who's gonna get hit by that? Up, back, 1 plus 3. That's the other unblockable. That's the stab, right? But I want... That's good. And I think some people will fall for that. But I want this, but the version that it comes out and stays out, where he can hold it in place. That's what I'm looking for. This spin... That's... Wow, I must have missed the button there. This spin, but the version where it stays out. Press 1 after this. No. Oh, there it is. Okay. So it's back, up, back 1 and 3. Up, back 1 and 3. And that'll give you the unblockable stab. But if you want to cancel it, 1, and then he holds it. See that? Okay. And that's good because when they're getting up, they can get caught by that. So, for example, see? They get up and they get up into it, and it's an extra hit, basically. It's not a lot of damage, though, but it is an extra hit. And if you're in the corner and you want the extra hit, it could be worth it. So that's the fast version. Oh, and the wrong buttons. So that's the fast. Oops, wow, I'm definitely dropping buttons here. Wow. I'm trying to do that, and I'm getting all different moves. That's not good. What button's dropping? That's the standard unblockable. Wow, what, I keep getting... That's just up and left kick, but I'm trying to do up back.
He's still not recording.
Yeah, see, I'm trying to do that, and it's giving me the kick. That means it's dropping the punch.
We're still playing Bingo.
Wow, it is. It's dropping the punch. That's not good. So this is not unblockable then. This is more of a defensive move. Wow, up back 1 and 2.
You went on the worst part. This is 1.25 speed.
A 1 and 3. Up back 1 and 3. Up back 1 and 3. What the hell, man? I'm literally doing the same input over and over, and the game's giving me all different moves. Up, back, 1 and 3. Up, back, 1 and 3. Okay. Up, back, 1 and 3. Okay. Alright. Starting to come out now. Cool. No, see, the thing is, I'm not hitting more buttons. If it says I am, that's sadly the game is saying that I'm reading it. It's probably my joystick.
Yeah, so you... Isn't the game deciding to add fucking... Not you are pressing things wrong. The joystick is not fucking deciding itself, you know, oh, you're fucking adding this, but no. You are pressing things wrong. I need to hear that one more time to fucking copy him. Hold on. Oh. I lost my place. Hold on. Oh shit, I pressed the wrong button and hold on.
For it. That's just...
Was it here? I think it was here. I accidentally fucking went to the very start of the fucking stream, my bad. Whoops a fucking daisy. Let's see if we can get back to where we were.
Up and left kick, but I'm trying to do up back. Yeah, see, I'm trying to do that, and it's giving me the kick. That means it's dropping the punch.
Right. We'll just watch this back again.
Wow, it is. It's dropping the punch. That's not good. So this is not unblockable then. This is more of a defensive move.
No shit.
Wow. Up, back, 1 and 2. 1 and 3. Up, back, 1 and 3. Up, back, 1 and 3. What the hell, man? I'm literally doing the same input over and over, and the game's giving me all different moves. Up, back, 1 and 3. Up, back, 1 and 3. Okay. Up, back, 1 and 3. Okay. Alright. Starting to come out now. Cool. No, see, the thing is, I'm not hitting more buttons. If it says I am, that's sadly the game is saying that I'm reading it. It's probably my joystick.
I'm not hitting more buttons. If the game is saying that, then it's my joystick lying to the game. I love that excuse. Oh my god. Look, I want to hear that one more time, and this time I'm not going to press the wrong fucking button.
Alright, starting to come out now. Cool. No, see, the thing is, I'm not hitting more buttons. If it says I am, that's sadly the game is saying that I'm reading it. It's probably my joystick. Okay, no, I don't know how to Korean wave dash. I know I've seen it. Basically, they're doing like this crouch, but as they do it, they're like jumping forward like insanely. Like they're just like going whoo, whoo, whoo across the floor. I don't know how to do that. But it's
I'm going to call that a weird noise. I'm going whoo, whoo. That's a weird fucking noise for sure.
Burger. 5 in a row. That's concerning.
Let's summarise where we are right now in Bingo. We're still playing the game because he's not recording it for gameplay. We have 3 free spaces because he's late. You know, you guys have liked the stream, and the burps and the snorts have came in. So, strictly speaking, we are 2 away from a full house as things stands, but we're 4 snorts away from another free space. We could still win. And Jay's not recording yet.
Advanced technique. I don't fucking know how to do that. There's a few other things I wanted to try. That's not it. What's the boot? There's a boot. Is that it? That's the one that goes into the kick. This is what I was trying to figure out. That I used to use that shit all the time. I seriously used to use that all the time in old Tekken, and I forgot all about what the input was for it. Because you can do that as an ender, too, in a combo. Like, if you're botching an air combo, let's say you go, oh shit. See? It's a good ender to a botched air combo, so I gotta remember about that. How to do it. Do the stab wind up, then press 1+2 to do a high unblockable head smack that can combo on counter hit. So, oops, wrong buttons. Wrong buttons again. That right there. Really? So that creates an unblockable high that's a combo on counter hit. Interesting. Some people could do that twice. I don't know how. I've seen people do that twice in a combo. I'm too close to the corner. I don't know how they're doing it, though. See? It never hits for me. But I've seen people consistently get that to hit twice, the flash. But I don't know what they're doing to get it to hit twice, because mine never hits. I don't know. And that's why I don't do it. If you go, hold back as you do down 2-2 to put away the sword, I know that. Run up and flash as you hug them after down forward 1-2-1. I've tried it, it always whiffs. It must be super strict, in which case it's probably not worth the one extra hit.
Boss.
I think, well, okay, I think I know what to do here. That's what it is. You gotta hit him with that and while rising the kick, but I think it's situational. Yeah, see, it's a situational move. You can do that sweep, and then after the sweep, you could do while rising too, but it's situational. It's also hard to get the guy to come out consistently. Boss. Alright, so got an unblockable I can try to utilize, or you can vary it into the other unblockable, which is what I want to use in the corner. Also, I can do that into a high unblockable that can lead to a combo if it hits. So that's all new stuff that I can use today. I've now got this for a quick combo ender if I need to use it. You just tap it, you can hold it.
Anybody care what this guy thinks?
No! Yeah, and it becomes unblockable. Who the hell is going to stand there and get hit by that, right? No one's going to stand there. Optimal damage after the unblockable sweep is run up while standing 1-2-1. Oh, I see. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. What'd you say the finisher was? Up, forward, 1+2. Huh? Oh, forward 1+2. Ah! Like this. Oh, this.
Fuck you, Phil.
This is the move after you do the throw. If they try to get up at all, like if they move there, you can hit them with that right away and it like counter hits them. It's super good. But you have to do it while they're getting up. If they try to hit anything, that counter hits them after the throw. I saw a couple different pro Yoshimitsus doing that.
Make the bad man stop.
So you're saying forward 1+2, that right there. Okay, let me get him to the other side. Let me try that again. Fuck you and your friends. I tried it. I like this move, but I swear I can't get it to consistently come out sometimes. Boss. I did it there. I didn't get it. See?
This sucks so much. I'm just pressing random things on my soundboard.
Okay, so you're saying, oops. After that, I should have done 1+2. Ah!
Bruh.
Why do I get that instead of this when I
Shut up, bitch!
That's not bad at all. After the unblockable low, I like that. Thank you for that advice. And by the way, that's a pretty good combo. I was trying this. This is a lot.
Up!
I think the while rising, that's the door knocker combo, or while rising, that variation. I kind of like that too. All right, I'm probably gonna use that. I also saw that there is a version of this that is a special version that counter hits and makes them juggle or sweep, but I don't know how to do it. I saw someone doing it and I was like, how do they do that? And yes, you can do that. You can do a high-low mix-up. It's a high-low. It's just right punch, down left kick. It's a fast high-low mix-up, and it could lead to a mix-up combo here, which is kind of cool. To try that too. You can cancel hold up during the kicks to cancel into flight stance. Oh, that's what you're saying to do. Go into flight stance. Oh, I understand. out. Wow, what the hell?
Jesus.
Give me the while rising.
Shut the
You're
fuck
saying,
up,
okay, I
you
was pushing the
cunt!
forward slash there.
Come the fuck in and fuck the fuck off.
Oh, not bad at all. And it pushes them all the way to the corner, too. That's a cool combo. Thank you. Because I've been looking for a way to utilize that, and now I know. Now I can try to do that dash up combo. All right, that's cool. All right, so I got the unblockable. That's new. Try to implement that, either that or this.
And she's a big fucking bitch.
I've got this to do a combo ender if I botch a combo. I've got something I can do after the low unblockable, which is good. And after the throw, I'm going to try to utilize this to get them off the ground. Okay. All right, let's go to online. Let's try that new stuff, that new tech.
Is it gonna end? Is it gonna end?
Let's give it a shot. I'm at Garyu level, which is the first red ranked level. I think there's 3 levels to go through before you get to purple. Don't think I'll do that today, but we'll see. Yoshimitsu.
I think it's over. Almost.
Get ready for the next battle.
Alrighty, everybody.
He is now recording for YouTube. Thank the fucking Lord. That was, I mean, it wasn't worth waiting that fucking long, like fucking 20 extra fucking minutes from just to fucking spam things in fucking training mode. We have 3 free spaces to use. I'm going to use them here.
Burger. 5 in a row. That's concerning.
That way we have perfect symmetry. Hooray! Sadly we couldn't get a full house, but it is what it is. Nothing we can do. Bugged bingo mechanics and all that jazz. Fuck Phil and his shitty fucking Tekken stream. Let's just fucking end with goddamn otters. Let's just have some nice detoxifying, cute as all hell otters to help us just close out the fucking stream. Guys, thank you very much for joining me for some good old bingo content and all that jazz. But yeah, I will be back tomorrow for some more bingo goodness. Remember, tomorrow is Phil's final streaming day of the week because he's off on Wednesday, bizarrely. And he's going to be fucking streaming on Thursday instead. So that's, I'll do exactly the same kind of thing. I too will be, you know, not streaming on Wednesday, and I'll be back on Thursday for Phil's shenanigans and shitiness. I'm going to end how I always end by putting notorious PIG contributions made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations. And yeah, as D-Dog suggests, I'll probably will set up to live redirect to James Express, James Express Lane's channel, because he's streaming right now apparently as well. So I'll probably will set up a live redirect to go there instead. But of course, guys, thank you very much for joining me for some DSP Bingo antics. I do hope you all enjoyed yourself. I'll be back tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your Monday, however you wish to spend it, and I'll catch you all later. Goodbye.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money. When you go outside and all of a sudden greenbacks start falling from the sky and you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah. Money, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah. Money, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. gone like that.